Hello and welcome to Dice Breakers, a D&D podcast and stream with mostly accurate rules and inconsistent character voices. I'm Alex, your host and DM, and with me are Greg, Purdy, Mark, Simon, and Joe, my wonderful players. How is everyone doing today? I didn't have to add in the word elate.
Rude. How dare you accuse me of such a thing?
How dare you say that Simon is dead every
You're never
time?
here, but the intro is always "and elate Simon," just so you're very aware.
It was perfect timing today.
Yeah.
Last week, the adventurers spent some time arranging a plan as to what they need to do next. It had been made evident by Zegat Bolin, the researcher of planes, that they needed to travel to the Mekoris to find a new weak spot in the fabric of reality. The plan, however, needed some rather expensive materials in the order of 6 expensive diamonds and a heavily powerful magical item. It was decided that they would go to the King of Caramanthia and ask good old King Bragan for help, and surprisingly, he did, in a way. He told them he can't just give away artifacts and diamonds, but he can hire them as a research team to look into the weak spot and help on the path to stop the planar wyverns from attacking. So, after a small shopping trip and many expensive items in hand, they set off to the coast. The travel was easy as they were able to travel via plants, seeing as Unit had already been over on the west coast. The trouble was finding a boat over to the Mekoris, as the islands are quite a way away. But luck would be on their side again as they found their old buddies on the Jester, a ship they had previously used for travel, and were able to set off almost immediately. Finally, one day later, they were in the Mekoris, a strange, humid, and hot area considering how cold it should be and is in the surrounding climate. They rode over to the island and found a guide who told them there was no sense in traveling through the night, so they should go up to the northern island and rest. You are currently standing in the dark of night in the humid evening in the Mekoris. You were told that there's 4 islands of the Mekoris. You were told that the one you are currently standing on, there are places to stay, but you would not all be able to stay in the same place. And the advice was to go up north, which would be possibly a couple hours of walking, to then sleep in a rather bigger hotel. Your guide, Biggs, was already pretty much setting off, like, all right, mate, I'm going to fuck off over there. And you basically just left standing and in wait. I think you did make the decision to go in that direction, but, you know.
Yeah, I thought we were going with him.
Yeah, wasn't he taking us?
Yeah, I was just giving you the opportunity to change your mind.
Oh, no. Absolutely,
No,
take us.
I don't
Please
want to
don't give
go
us this
anywhere in these
opportunity.
islands without Biggs.
Yeah, there are Nightwalkers out here, man. I don't want to. I don't want to mess with
Whatever
that.
that is, I don't want
Please
to
do, please do not give this team extra choices. Options to change our mind are not needed. We're chaotic enough.
There's Nightwalker.
Oh, okay, see, it's only the one.
Oh, I don't need one. It's
There's no
fine.
Nightwalkers. There's no Nightwalkers. What are you talking about? There's just a myth that everyone has. So, you set
Totally
off.
not real.
It's not actually real. It's just the local professor of the museum who wants to scare away tourists.
What's up, we do? We're coming after you. Anyway. Oh shit, we've been.
I would have gotten away from it.
Gotten away from it. Anyway, you are following Biggs across what is kind of a path. There's big, like, patches of water which have boardwalk-style bridges over the top of them with no railing, so be careful or you might fall into the goop. As it leads, sort of winding through the trees, it's evident that the path is guided by the land rather than just chopping straight through in a straight line. I also feel like currently this music is just it's not the right music, is it?
Oh.
And this is an opportunity for you to talk to Biggs if you wish, but it's eerily quiet. There are some, like, bugs and things chirping. There's no birds at this time, and then there's every now and again a bit of a bubbling from the gases escaping from the bog. And the one thing you do notice,
I thought that was party.
the one thing you do notice in the late evening is it's just not getting any cooler. It's just staying so warm. Like I said, it is a good couple hours of traveling, so.
So,
And of course-
does it stay this hot the whole time?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah, I'm beginning to regret all the leather, to be honest.
You're not the usual get up for this, you know. You could buy some clothes in town if you want, though. They might be a bit large for turtles, but it'll work.
I think it might be interesting if I try and wear a turtle's clothes, to be honest.
They make kids' clothes as well.
I honestly feel like
You
that would
told
be
us
too
last
big for
time,
him at
Nick,
this point.
About some of the things that might try and kill us here. What what are the warning signs that we should look out for? Like, is there because it's been a while since I was here? Is there like a if we see bushes rustle, should we just kind of back away?
Oh, I don't really any bushes out here.
No.
The brush.
True.
Well, it depends what you're looking for. I mean, if you're looking at the alligators, mostly you'll hear a bit of a water noise and then maybe a hiss. You know, they tend to hiss at you.
Yeah.
But they mostly stay away. You know, unless you encroach on their territory. And if they do come up to
Where
you,
is that territory?
oh, like anything in the water mostly.
So literally everywhere.
When they stay on the boardwalk, you should be fine. But like best case for an alligator coming up to you, if you see it and it's not already biting you, just give it a quick rap on the nose.
Surely that would make it
bugger
bite
off.
us.
I thought that
it'll
was
make it bugger off
sharks.
pretty quick.
I
They
would
tend
like to
bite.
see you demonstrate this before I do it myself.
I'm
Oh, yeah,
quite
mate,
happy.
see what I can help.
I'm quite happy to avoid them completely if it's all.
Oh yeah, but here's the problem: if you try and get away from them, they can sometimes be quite little fast buggers, especially in the water. Yeah.
Right. Okay. That's the alligator. What else is there?
We got the Oblex. You ever seen one of them before?
The what now?
It's kind of just like
Rugby team.
like a big cube or like goop. I don't know where they come from. It seems to be like whatever the bog's made out of is like almost sort of their makeup. Yeah, they're fairly easy to see. Kind of.
They're fairly easy to see, even though they're made of the same material. As
Oh yeah,
the
they're big cube
landscape.
things. And they're like, you know, if you're coming at you, it's a big. If the bog's moving at you, then you know you got a bit of a problem.
Well, with the
Also,
heat,
like,
it kind of
smell.
looks like the entire bog is moving right now. So
But-
it's
Hmm.
Well, yeah, you got a bit of a sulfur smell as well.
literally the
Yeah.
whole swamp.
Uh-huh.
How likely are we to kind of? I know everywhere is a swamp, but how likely are we in kind of looking for what we're looking around for? To be going near water or possibly having to go through it.
Depends what you're looking for.
Is
That's a good question, actually, to be
to answer that? Is
He's
that good?
just looking around like, my plan was to speak to the locals and then see where we need to go. I'm assuming there'll be some sort of focus into the law or rumors.
We were told not to bother the locals, though.
Well, yes, but I don't think we're going to find out about the local myths without talking to the locals.
Biggs, are you a local? Do you count as a local now?
I mean, not really. I guess I live here, but I don't know most of it. I just kind of know how to run away and kill things if I need to.
I like the running away part. That sounds good.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Oblex, they can impersonate things. They kind of like shift their shape a little bit. It's something about like stealing memories and shit. And then they
Oh,
can
good.
like impersonate things.
How do we know that you're not the all black or?
Oh yeah, because I don't smell like sulfur.
Everything smells like sulfur.
What does sulfur smell like?
Here,
like-
everything.
Rotten
Rotten
eggs.
eggs.
Actually, it doesn't smell like sulfur too much here.
Oh,
There is like a
eggs.
faint. there is like a faint, like earthy, muddy smell, but there isn't a sulfur smell.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I
yeah,
just
it's
assume
really
swamp equals stinky, so.
Yeah, it is stinky. It's not like a massively pleasant smell, but it's not awful. In fact, I'm assuming because of this like earthy undertone, Unit's not that bothered at all.
Oh no, Unit's not bothered by it, but the smell is there.
No, but I mean it's more homely because you'd be used to like a damp earth kind of smell.
So we should look out for an Oblex, which will either be a cube or anything else.
But
only
it's-
things that it's ingested.
What?
Right. Okay. So
What
it's not like reading our memories.
No. It has
What
to
do they?
like
What do they call?
Oblex.
Oblex.
Oh,
Oblex.
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 Slime cubes.
yeah, I got that bit.
What else we got here? We got Bodex. Yeah, Bodex a little kind of creepy little fucks. They're kind of like zombies, but I don't really know where they came from.
Do you know where zombies come from?
No, what I mean, I know a zombie is an old person, but these things aren't like people. I'm assuming at some point, like, turtles weren't living here, and I got some other community was here. Maybe
Isn't-
some like
None of
know.
you say it.
Is-
None of you say it.
what?
It's just we've got a particularly old person with us.
You know what?
Well, apparently
Oh.
zombies are old people, and Edge is like 700 years old. So
400.
Yeah. The Bodaks are like you mostly see them. They're kind of slow. I mean, you know, they tend to like shamble about, but they can go a bit faster. They got a lot
yeah,
of
so
like
like Edge.
they'll like hit you, or they got these like gazes that might like wither you away and stuff like that. But nothing to worry. If you stay
You
out
are
of the
describing Edge.
if you stay out of the nighttime, they won't really attack you. They don't like sunlight. They don't like sunlight at all. Yeah.
That's
Do they have swords?
Huh?
Do they have swords?
Can
Swords?
confirm no.
Swords.
Swords.
No, they've tridents.
Oh, so like a sort of
Swords.
pretty metal thing. you
Nah,
know,
they ain't got swords. I'm not convinced they can hold anything.
I think it said souls.
No, I said swords.
Oh, okay.
That's just
They've
because
got
you
the
have a sword. So.
Bleepers. Next up, Cato Bleepers. They're like big scary dogs with long necks. Yeah.
right?
The locals say just stay away from them so they don't use their death ray on you.
I'm sorry, they're what?
Yeah. Oh, it's just death ray. I'm sure it's exaggerated, but it's some kind of
Have
like
you-
necrotic.
Have you
damage.
seen any of these things and interact
Yeah, a
with
few of
them?
them. A few of them. I've seen. I mean, alligators all the time. Just
Yeah, that
they're
one
around.
sounds much less
Uh,
scary.
Oblex
These death
is,
rays.
you know, Oblex are fairly easy to stay away from. Bodex sort of, you stay away from the night, but I've seen them. Got a couple of them in the guts. Catoplebas, you see them in a distance, but usually I'm going the other direction to see one. Yeah, though they kind of stink quite a lot as well. The Catoplebas. It's kind of like damaging to your lungs to like breathe around them.
These things
great.
do all live in the swamp, so I would expect most of them to smell pretty bad.
Oh yeah, but it's worse than that. It's some kind of like poisonous aura. Uh-huh.
Marvelous. Lovely basin. Lovely.
Next up is the Kineramen, or like what they call the corpse flowers.
Yeah, I think you told us about that last time. Big flowers.
Yeah. Yeah, they're basically like big moving tentacle plants.
Great.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
the
Are
frog
they
behemoths.
sentient or they just?
Oh yeah, sentient. They'll try and kill you, little buggers.
Sentient flowers who try and kill you. Yeah, lovely.
Yeah. Also, if they do manage to grab
I'm
onto
sure
you, they'll,
Jeremy would be quite
if
interested.
they do manage to grab onto you, they'll make a little zombie of your body and then have them fight your friends.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's
very
fun.
Very nice.
it's fun. I'd stay away from them.
Isn't nature wonderful?
Yeah, that's the Kineramen. Then you got Froghemoth, and like those are just fairly easy to see coming. They're fucking huge. If you see the sun getting blocked out, then you just go the other way. They got, they're like it's like if you took a frog and then made it like
Big.
40 feet tall, and then gave it tentacles and big sharp
Yeah.
teeth.
And these, all of these things, they just never approach these settlements.
No, they tend to stay away. I mean, every now and
I
again
wanna
they
go
go and
home.
attack, but everything's got its own territory mostly.
Fair
So
enough.
is there anything that doesn't want to kill us?
Not really.
The
The
tortoise.
turtles
trees.
don't, right?
Oh, turtles don't. No, yeah, not
Cool,
unless you piss
cool.
them off. No, they do attack the settlements every now and again. You'll get some like adventurous Bodaks or Catoplebas, but the turtles are pretty good at keeping them away. They're not.
With
They're
the
not
death
like
rays.
yeah. They're not like a battle race, but they know how to use a spear, and crossbows and things. So
Shield.
yeah. So they it's kind of just like boundaries. Although the crocodiles, the dumb ones, they kind of come a bit too close, but that's mostly a food source.
But there are crocodiles and alligators.
No, I mean alligators. That's what I said.
I see.
You
The
would say
alligators
crocodiles the whole
get a little
time.
close, but they just cook them up, make it
Cool.
food.
But
It's quite tasty actually. Well, there aren't many fish around here, so you need meat from somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat a caterpillar, but I'm pretty sure that thing will rot out your inside.
that the settlement over there? Coming up on it?
Is that story progression?
Uh-huh.
Sorry. No, that's not. No, that's an old settlement. That one's dead.
Oh, what happened there?
No, I'm joking. No, even after a couple hours of yeah, they just stay away from the settlements unless, of course, they destroy them. Yeah, for a couple hours, you do end up coming. It's like pitch black, dead of night, moon up in the sky, which you can kind of see through the hanging trees and branches. And I reckon like every now and again, Biggs is just like, oh, there's an alligator over there, and he's just sort of warning you of things that you can sort of see. And in the vague distance, through like the moonlight, sort of god rays coming through, you can see things moving. Like some bigger, some smaller, some faster, and it gives this weird, eerie sort of like feeling that something is always around and watching. I think at some point an alligator does get a little too nosy up on the path, and he just baps it on the on the nose, and it just like goes away. Like, oh yeah, you just gotta show him who's boss.
Boop.
You say, oh, but like if I didn't do that, my leg would be off. So yeah, they do like a death roll. You know, they like grab onto you and spin around until you drown.
Well,
It's a real fact in like real life as well.
Real. This is the real life. What are you talking about?
Yeah, yeah. No, of course it is. Yeah.
I'm
Interesting
sorry,
face
Alex,
you
I
have,
can't
yeah.
get over your soulless eyes.
My soulless eyes. That's because I'm the DM.
Yeah.
Or like,
So,
could you move to like my mid camera? All I can see is your eyes. It keeps distracting me.
So like,
do you get many tourists here then?
nah.
Can't
Well,
think why.
You're the first ones I've had since well, like
Ever.
5 months ago.
What happened to the 5 months ago people?
Well, actually, when was Bartlett here? That was
Like 2 years.
2 years ago.
2 years?
remember.
Holy shit!
It's like, oh yeah, well, they went and got a little bit adventurous. I think something got them in the, you know what tourists are like. You warn them of these things, and then they're like, oh no, I think I know what's better. You know, oh, that's gonna be fine, because they've been, you know, the worst thing they've ever seen is like a hedgehog or something. And then they're like, oh, I'm gonna go pet the caterpillar, and then before you know it, they're melting in their skin. So
Good thing we're not planning on doing anything at all adventurous.
I'd hope not. But if you do, it's my
Well, you
insurance.
can go to Pet Tiger.
Hope you know that my insurance doesn't cover for that.
What's
You offer
insurance?
insurance?
Or like, you know, if you're damaged or whatever, you can sort of claim that it was my fault. But if you're going to go out off the path, then you know.
Oh, that's good to know. Cool.
To be fair, we have seen things worse than porcupines.
Well,
Right.
that's very true. Yes, the 12. Oh, how big were those purple worms you saw? Remember those?
Big enough
And
to
the
swallow.
scorpions.
Big enough to swallow a person in one bite.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You'll be fine with a froghemoth then.
Oh, is that something they like to do?
Yeah, they bite. They've also got like a weird song that
Like frogs do?
grabs. Yeah, kind of. But it's more like an extra tentacle.
Oh no!
Wait,
I'd rather you
was-
didn't describe a tongue as a tentacle. That's not.
When you say an extra tentacle, this is the
extra?
first we're hearing about tentacles.
No, I didn't say.
no,
I didn't say. They got like 4 tentacles instead of what you'd call arms.
that was not mentioned.
It
No,
was.
yeah.
I don't think that was
It was.
mentioned. Was it?
It was.
Okay, I must have-
Tentacles.
I must have
I
thought you were
wouldn't
still
forget
talking
the
about the
word
Kinaramen when you were describing the frog Hemoth's tentacles, because I thought it was just a giant frog.
Yeah.
Now, well, the Kinorama's got tentacles as well.
Oh,
Great.
Good. Tentacles. So it's the
Yeah.
tentacle swamp.
You'll be fine though. Froghemoths will be like sticking away from you mostly.
Good
like,
thing I have a sword. Pretty sure this
Bartlett,
is
I know you
the...
told us this place was bad, but why didn't you tell us this place was bad?
Yeah, so many
I
tentacles.
did. I didn't really want to come here.
Yeah, to be fair, we didn't want to come here either. It's just kind of all paths are converging here
No,
at the point.
I think if there's anyone to blame, I'm sorry, but Zegith, coming here was your idea.
Well,
Yes.
I did also have to do things here. But
yeah.
What you got to do here?
What are we
Hmm?
doing here?
Now, what does Unit need to do here?
Yeah, you're.
I need to find the ingredients for my.
Oh, nice.
What ingredient are we
Sure,
looking
to-
for here?
That's a good question, which I definitely know the answer to. And I'm not
Yeah,
just
you probably do. Don't
acting
you?
out my I'm not just getting up my thing here.
I don't get what you think here.
Kinaram and Fungal Sacks. Kinaram and Fungal Sacks.
No!
What would did you say you need a funeral and fungal sack? Oh, fuck no, that isn't- my insurance doesn't cover that.
Joe
much.
was so upset that he left.
If you're gonna go searching up for Kinorama and fungal sacks, then I'm not following you for that one.
Oh shit!
I'll have fun with that. Right?
Good. Cool. That's great to know.
Hey, if we were to need to cut off tentacles real easily, what do you think would be the best way to do that? You think there's like a trick to that?
You
a life
literally
hack,
have a
you may
box
say?
installed.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know if there's like a way to contain them so that they're easier to hit or something. Or...
I've never tried.
Do
I'm
we?
an idiot.
Do they have any particular weaknesses?
Or enemies?
How do they feel about fire?
Or ice?
Like I said, I got no idea. I mostly just don't go anywhere near them. I'm a guide. I'm not, a warrior. I got myself a machete, but that's about it. I ain't fighting these things.
Okay.
They're
My
not.
suggestion would be if you see one, you go the opposite direction. So,
In the case that we do need to fight something, Zegith also said that he's not much of a fighter. Would you be open to just kind of protecting him?
oh mate, if you're going out on a trip to find these things, I ain't coming with you.
Yeah, but
So-
while you're with us, this is if they find us.
Right, I want to understand something here. If we come across something on the way that ain't a crocodile or perhaps an oblex, I'm going to suggest we go the opposite direction, and then I'm going to go the opposite direction. And if you follow me, then that's great. But if you don't, then you're on your own.
Cool.
I'm better at knowing my way around the bogs for escaping, not for fighting.
Well, we never start off going for fights, do we? Would somehow, I don't know, fight.
Well,
seem to
we are
find out.
literally coming here looking for one at this point. At least from a kid.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the rest of the time,
Anyway.
we're not looking for a fight. We're just looking to
Yeah.
find a way out, one may say.
So we can just do that at the end, right?
Yeah.
Or at the start and then go home.
If it's at the start and then you go home, then surely that's the end.
Anyways,
True.
which one of these buildings do we lock up in for
Right,
the
yeah,
night?
that's like larger one over there. Kind of a hotel. Just talk to the main man there. I'm gonna go this way. I got a little hut for me.
Is there a bar in that hotel by chance? Because after
Nah, but I
those
think if you go a
descriptions,
couple down, you might be able to get something from the store. They aren't usually open, but you might be able to get it.
no taverns or anything? Or...
I don't really know.
Huh.
What
They're
do
not
they
much-
do for fun here?
Well, they're not much of a drinking race.
What do they do in their free time? Do they have free time? Is
I
that the
don't know.
thing?
Fish?
Do they gather anywhere?
Yeah, I guess some of them do.
Where?
Mostly in houses.
Ah.
There's only like 20 totals here, you know?
Oh.
Oh,
All right. Well, we'll sleep tonight then.
You wander over towards the aesthetic is very similar to this sort of raised boardwalk with these raised houses, and a slightly bigger one. It has no sort of like symbolization on it or anything that it could be some sort of a hotel. It's got this nice sort of like double door with this very finely woven sort of thatched window-esque type thing. And if you try the door, it is closed.
great.
Hello?
Low sounding wood, and there's like a bit of a opens up the door. There's this just gigantic turtle there. It's just like, hello.
Good evening. We were looking for a place to stay for the night. Or,
How many beds?
how many of us are there? Six.
5. I don't need a bed.
5. He doesn't need a bed.
Where are you gonna stay? Bed.
Under the bed
I'll sleep under a table or under a bed.
or table.
Then you need a bed.
Well, it can be somebody else's bed.
Whatever.
But you're still staying in his establishment, so we'll need to pay for
Yes,
it.
but not separate rooms.
Upstairs, rooms 1 of 5. Don't break anything. He just walks off.
He didn't.
Cool.
Is
Thank
it free?
you.
He's
didn't
gone.
tell us
He just walked off. He's
I
gone
don't
through
think
a
he
door.
cares. All right.
Okay.
Rooms 1 through 5.
Okay then. So. Oh. Yeah, has anyone noticed how tall stairs seem to be nowadays?
No.
Well, good night, everyone. Goes into room 1, close the door.
You head on upstairs and go into these rooms, and the rooms are just like, they're not great at all. It's still humid as anything. Like, the windows aren't windows, so it is this like finely thatched thing, but the heat still comes in. It's moist. You get into the bed, which is like this rickety frame with like a mattress that's probably like filled with like, you know, moss or something to make it kind of nice and
Nice.
soft, but you'd lay down on it, and it's, I don't know if you've ever been somewhere that's kind of humid where everything feels just ever so slightly damp, just that
Icky.
weird, that nasty
Yes.
kind of like, ugh.
Mm.
It's not great. There are blankets, but you don't even want to think about using them. It's awful. and you can constantly hear like a little buzzing noise of some you know, fly or bug or another that's sort of inside the room.
It sounds like a student nightclub.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm sure at some point the mosquitoes.
Vorpal sword. Cut his head off.
You also accidentally behead the innkeeper who was coming in the door.
Ah, shit. Sorry.
Can you all give me this? This
Oh,
is
good.
gonna be hilarious.
Is this-
No.
Constitution checks, so we don't get malaria.
A survival roll. A survival. Yeah, I got a survival roll.
Oh my god.
How well you managed to end up sleeping.
I was joking,
Isn't that
but
more of a constitution kind of thing? Is that a wisdom kind of thing?
Oh,
Let's pick survival.
natural 20. That's 22.
Okay, well, would have been
18.
better. 11.
I got
24.
that one.
oh no.
That makes sense, honestly.
We'll run
Does
through
it matter?
Wake up in the morning, Marty is turned into a giant mosquito.
Hang on. We've got a natural 20 from Flint.
Flint. The temperature,
Lock.
the temperature will be not too dissimilar from where he comes from, but it's
So
just a
you're
lot
used to the
stickier.
temperature, and it's a little moist, but you just like heat up your hands ever so slightly and start vibrating up a little bit more, and you just gotta get like a nice little toasty, snuggly little section of your bed, and you get quite a nice sleep actually. It's you know you're fairly used to it. What did Etch get?
11.
11. It's nasty and kind of gross. You are gonna be groggy and grumpy in the morning, but you get enough
else is new?
meditation. You get enough meditation, but you're gonna be kind of cranky when you wake up.
He's always kind of cranky.
True.
Elsie.
24.
24. Yeah, you're fine. You just don't give a shit. You're just so exhausted, and you're used to sleeping in janky ass nasty bed, so you're just like, yeah, whatever. You just sleep. Unit
18.
18. Yeah, you don't care. It's not nice. It's not nice, but you just get under the bed and you're just like, you just don't care. And then finally, just say it again, just for me.
I rolled in that one. Does it matter what my total is?
Oh, no, it doesn't.
Barty, we wake up in the morning and Barty is a giant mosquito.
Remember when you like started this episode and you said that in your home game someone was rolling 4 nat 1s in a row?
Yeah.
This is your first roll and it's a nat 1. I feel like the curse has been passed.
The curse
Yeah.
lives.
So yeah, this is awful. It's the worst. You're covered in fur, which is just getting more and more moist in the heat, and you're sweating out of your palms. And it is the worst place you've ever slopped. You
Slopped.
You remembered 2 years ago that it was pretty nasty, but I think you were staying in a nicer place because it was only you, so you just got like some person's house that's a little bit nicer set up. It's just so awful. You get literally no sleep. You have 1 level of exhaustion in the morning.
Oh no.
It's slopped because Barty is so covered in fur that he just gets really sweaty. So it's
And you-
slopped instead
yeah.
of slept.
But
You
do
all
I
wait-
get the long rest, like spell slots reset?
No, you don't get any rest.
Oh no.
Am I able to still swap my spells around?
I'll give you that one, yeah,
Cool.
but you don't get any
No.
rest.
Cool.
Just instead of sleeping, you're like, okay, I'll do all the spells instead. And you'd be waking up. I think you're not even like grumpy or anything in the morning. In the morning, you're just like really sad. You're just like, it's a proper I want to go home.
Oh,
Proper I want to go home moments.
I don't like to hear Mum pick me up.
Exactly. You all get up in the morning, or as it would be, don't get up in the morning.
Morning, everybody.
And go down to
Morning.
this lower area, which now that it's a bit lighter and the sun shining through, you can see there's like 2 tables and about 4 chairs kind of just there. And just set up on the table is just like a tiny little platter. It's not big at all. It's actually probably enough for about 4 people, but just sort of like what seems to be alligator cube. Barlow would recognize like alligator cubes and some like vegetation you don't really recognize, but it's evidently some kind of like morning bed and breakfast platter.
Oh, that's nice. Anyone want hot chocolate?
Oh God, please no more hot.
No, thank
Well,
you.
No.
How
thank
could
you.
you even suggest a hot chocolate?
As well, I didn't see how well Zegeth slept. Oh yeah, he was just a little annoyed, but he's fine.
I keep forgetting he's with us.
Yeah, he comes
I,
down just like
I can't do a cold chocolate, I'm afraid.
Why not?
My flames only do hot.
But do you have
Work
to heat
on
it?
that.
Why
No,
can't you just not heat it?
Then it would be tepid chocolate. It sounds pretty horrible to me. You unless if you like.
Maybe, I guess. Yeah, sure.
Hey, any
Like
chance
one-
that
one-
instead of staying here at the end of each day we're here, we can just use the trees to go back home and then use the trees to come back the next day? And
I can only do it once a day, so...
I
that
know, but
wouldn't
if we're
really
going
work.
back to sleep... Oh, wait,
Yep, but
yeah, I guess that'll only
And
work
then-
for
No,
one day.
No, no,
Oh.
that's not how it works.
Listen,
Can I, at
it was
this
a rough
point,
night, okay?
down the stairs, looking just like a cat that's been like pulled out of a pub.
Morning, Marty. Hey, you. You're
Oh,
you're right.
Barty. I thought I had a rough
You're
night.
not looking so good.
Hi everyone.
Do you need a hug, buddy?
I would love a hug, but you might get a bit damp afterwards, so it's hard for my
I
fur to stay dry.
Don't care. And I literally just like
you give him a big
Yes, I
hug, and there's just this noise. It's just like this goopy, sweaty, moist disgustingness just all like
Yeah.
all over you.
Smells like
is
wet cat.
Incredibly yeah, Bartlett is incredibly soggy.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
and this is why I wear leather.
Did anyone see the Drawfee episode where they drew WAP lyrics?
Oh God. Yes.
But
Yes.
the cat
That's what he
in the
looks
bucket.
like. Yeah.
That is party for me.
So yes, you. This is where you decide your plan for the day.
Complete our objectives as soon as possible and get the hell out of these swamps.
Yep.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
it's quite nice, this place, really, but bit damp. But I mean, apart from that, it's all right.
I humbly disagree. This place sucks. Let's just find a Kina
Yes.
ramen in this portal
I'm not a
place.
massive fan. This whole
Not too bad.
ramen, whatever it was. This is Zegeth, by the way. I may skip out on this one. I know it sounds
That's
a little
fair.
unfair, but I did not sign up for
No, that's
going
fair.
for corpse flowers.
To be fair, I knew that we had to come here to find an ingredient. I didn't remember what the ingredient was. Or that it was a hostile giant plant.
Yeah. I
New
appreciate I'm putting
information.
myself in danger when we go searching for some sort of weak spot potentially.
No,
but
it makes sense. It makes sense.
Well, what should we be on the lookout for in case we stumble across it?
I have to be honest with you, no idea. Edge, I seem to recall when we were back in the tower, you seem to recognize the sort of the signs of residual planar
Yeah.
magic and such.
I'll keep an eye out.
look for this. I would imagine it would feel like a rather potent area, maybe slightly different from what you're used to seeing, but it'll feel off. You know?
Is there
Um,
any kind of simple thing we can use as kind of like a divining rod or something so that we can keep an eye out both on hostile things and...
I mean, I can
Yeah.
certainly find out where the Kina ramen is. But,
useful. But in terms of the planar weak spots, it's more like I said before. They seem to sort of produce strange effects. I'm certain to a certain level that there will be whatever they are reporting as this Night Strider thing will be there.
Great.
Or something that looks like it or feels like it or whatever. It just feels too coincidental, you know.
So
these
maybe,
sort
as they were describing, a cold spot?
possibly, yes, it could be a very cold spot. Maybe a lack of vegetation for whatever reason. Something I like to think it would be obvious, but I don't know. if I
Alright,
am
well,
honest.
we'll look for this can of ramen first, and then if we happen to see it while we're out there.
I'll do some research around town. Try not to annoy the locals, but I can do talking. That is
Awesome.
part of my speciality.
Keep yourself safe as well.
I'll do my best. I'm
Do you
staying
think
within
it's,
these boundaries.
Do you think it's worth giving him one of our talking?
You know what? Yeah.
amulets?
I'll hand you one of the mouth amulets. There you go.
He looks at it like, this is interesting. What is
Just
this?
hold the back down and talk into it, and it'll talk into this other one that I'm holding.
Hello? And
Hello,
just, like,
hello,
the whole,
hello,
like,
hello,
see that-
hello, hello.
Yeah. Oh, why would you want this thing? Oh, jeez.
It works over long
It's called a
distance.
talkie-walkie.
no, it's not. It's called a Tamulet One.
I'm calling it a talkie-walkie.
It's a mouth amulet.
Whatever it is, I don't want to hear that noise again.
As long as you don't use it while they're this close together, it won't.
Could we talkie-walkie? Just so the sooner we find these things, the sooner we can leave.
Yeah. I do have to
Enough
send
of
a
the
report.
talkie, not enough of the walkie.
I do have to
We
send a
can
report
talkie while
to
we're
King
walking.
Bragan. Yeah, let's start walking. Yuna, you said you could find the Kina ramen.
Yes, it will take me a small amount of time, but I can.
Okay. While you're doing that,
locate
I'll send a
plants
message
and
to
animals.
King Bragan. Give him an update.
Will it? Oh, it says it's a ritual, but it is also only one action. Okay. And it's instantaneous.
You can do
So
either.
the ritual?
If it's got the little R next to it, it means you can do it as a ritual, which doesn't take up the
Spell slot.
So
spell slot, but it takes 10 minutes.
I see. Oh, well, that's what I'll do then.
While he's doing that, I will.
What were you doing as a ritual?
Locating the Kina ramen.
I'm going to go over to Barty. You're right, Barty. You're looking pretty ropey, actually.
I'll be okay. I'm gonna see if I can do anything to keep cool when we sleep next, because it really sucked last night, and I've forgotten how hot this place is and how damp it is. And
Don't you have absorb elements? Couldn't you use that?
I mean, that tends to work for like a burst of if something's trying to poison me or
I mean, you look pretty
fire
poisoned.
at me. But
I know you don't like water, but have you ever thought about like maybe getting a wet blanket?
A wet
No.
blanket.
I don't mind water. It's the swimming that's a problem. Water itself
Yeah, I can agree with you on that.
will be fine.
If you get a wet blanket, then it should cool you down.
Yeah, but then that water warms up and. Or
He's
if
already a wet
it-
blanket.
I warm the water, and I tend to run a little bit hot anyway, and I just.
Maybe that's not a good
Well,
idea then.
I'm sorry if I'm not as jolly today. I'm quite tired.
Is the
It's
innkeeper
okay.
around?
No, not that you can see.
Okay, fine.
Well,
Is
if
he-
he's okay with us staying there without paying, that's fine. I guess.
Should we leave some money anyway?
He didn't ask for any.
Well, we can ask. What's his name? Can't
Maybe
we,
maybe
we can
he's
ask,
just nice.
ask Biggs what the protocol
Right.
is.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just nice. He's just pleased to see some alive people.
Could be, I suppose. Maybe he thinks
Party.
we look like charity cases.
I have a question for you.
For me,
Yeah. Did you feel like the room was worthy of a gold piece?
it's not so much the room as it is, like the quality as it is the walls and ceiling that keeps all the alligators and things out.
Wait, hang on. Alfie, can't you use prestidigitation? Maybe.
I
Not gonna-
could, because I keep forgetting I have that.
It's not going to keep the weather out.
No, but that could at least make a little
No, but
cold area
it'll
for,
dry Barty out.
Oh, yeah.
or cool him down or something. Look at him; he looks so miserable.
Just
Yes.
yeah, I mean, you'd feel clean. You'd probably be drying out a little bit, though. Cleaning.
I was thinking more like making a kind of little cold air area.
You can chill, warm up to 1 cubic material for an hour. Yeah, that's true. Actually, you can chill
Yeah.
up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material for 1 hour, and with the time and it being a cantrip, you could probably just like cool down everyone's clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I probably prestidigitated me and Barty, so we're not.
If it's
dripping.
just like a cube of air, couldn't you just do a chill cube of air and then we will just like walk through the cube of air
Yeah,
a bit?
but what I'm saying is, I will prestidigitation me and Barty, so we're not dripping wet, and then I'll do the cold one.
I would argue. Well, see, this is where I'm thinking of. I don't know, I'm being a little bit.
He wants us
facetious
to be
about it.
uncomfortable.
It's not.
He
It's
does.
not that. You're still going to be uncomfortable. It's more when it
He's
says
a
you can,
sadist.
when it says you can be clean something, is not quite the same as dry something. But at the same time, you're not exactly clean water. It's kind of sweaty. So I don't know.
Yeah.
When
I
you
reckon
clean
you can-
something, it technically
Yeah, if you
usually
spill your
dries as
water, then you
well.
still you clean it up.
Yeah, like I could clear the blood up by prestidigitation, which is technically drying the blood up and get rid of it.
No, it's removing it. It's an in between.
Yeah,
Like,
so I'm removing the sweat from us.
But you also would clean the car, and you don't necessarily dry it, and it's clean. My point is, I will allow you to, but you will still be moist
Just
because of
dry
the
a
air.
car.
Well, I mean, it's humid. We're not going to stay dry, but
Yeah, I meant because we were both
I'd like
dripping
to
because I
clar-
hugged him
just-
whilst he was
just
dripping wet.
for a second there, I'd like to clarify. This isn't a discussional topic. I'm telling you what's happening, not, not asking you what's happening here.
you know how this works. We debate you, and then you just tell us how it is anyway. Louise.
This
So-
man does not want feedback anymore.
The way
He wants control.
The way it will be is, yeah, you'll be drier, but you'll still feel very moist. Barty, you will still be exhausted because that is a level of exhaustion. You have not slept for the entire night.
This is the vibe of one of our lecturers
But I will
at
cool
school.
it down.
The other thing, you feel a little bit comfortable. You all would feel a little bit more comfortable once all of your clothes for the next hour. I'm going to say, because it's a cantrip, it would take a little while.
I feel shortchanged. It doesn't have many clothes.
Well, that kind of you have been shortchanged because it's
You also
non-living
don't
material.
sweat, right?
Yeah.
And there is that.
So you weren't uncomfortable to begin with.
Also, you're probably cold-blooded. Maybe. I guess
What?
bugs aren't cold-blooded. No, you're not a lizard. Anyway,
I don't know.
is anyone who's wearing clothes? The clothes are now cold.
Wonderful.
Chilly.
Oh no, that's
It's like having air conditioning.
I was going to say a thing, and then I forgot what it was. So instead, I will say I have a message to send to Alwyn before I forget, and he becomes upset.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, Alwyn, arrived in the Mekoris. We will be exploring the area for signs of planar magic. Zegeth will speak to locals while we are out.
Yeah, I mean, you'll get a thank you for the information. I hope everything goes well.
Awesome. He asked for a regular update, so he's going to get them.
He did. It's literally part of your contract.
Yep.
So yes, you step outside of this building and standing at the bottom, sort of just leaning against one of the wooden logs that holds up the platform, is Biggs, who's just sitting there like fiddling with some probably just like a stick or something that he's just kind of like fiddling with that he's picked up off the ground. And he's going, like, oh, right, I've been waiting here for an hour.
well, anyway, you should have come and joined us for some breakfast.
No, that's right. You're looking kind of run down there. I don't remember your name. I'm sorry. But,
Portal.
Oral.
You can call me Barty. I'll be okay. Just okay, on the way, like, could you maybe give me some tips on how to stay cool at night if there are any?
Oh yeah, I can
That'd be great.
try.
Thank you.
Well, see, the thing is, we're kind of looking for a Kino ramen today.
Right. Well, I'll
Yeah.
go as far as you'll go on the path. But then as soon as you want to go off the path, I'm out.
Okay. Honestly, better deal than I thought we'd get. Thanks.
Yeah, I wasn't entirely expecting you to come at all.
Well, like I said, if you stay on the paths, I'm there with you. So,
What if the Kina Ramen comes on the path?
well, in that case, like I said, we run the other direction, or at least I do.
Okay.
I'm going the other direction with you. Don't you worry about that.
Oh, question.
Sorry, Karen.
Kina Ramen fungal sacs, are they on the creature or are they like in the nest or lair or whatever?
No clue. I feel like you're
They
not quite
have
getting this
layers?
point where I tell you that I don't look for these things.
You live here.
Do you know
Yeah,
anybody
yeah,
who? Do you know anybody who knows about them?
Not many people looking for them, really. I don't think they've got much use. They're definitely not. I think they're poisonous, so no one harvests them for food.
Won't be a
They're
problem
not
for me.
used for medicinal purposes or something.
Like I said, this is far out of my.
I was just wondering if anybody might have already have one, rather than us fight one. If there's somebody's already encountered one of these things.
They have like an apothecary. Yeah.
Sort of. Most people kind of just do their own thing. There's no like specific roles. It's more like, you know, you want to make some food, you kill an alligator. You want to make something or another. You know.
It doesn't seem they stock up on much.
Nah, not really. It's not quite the same kind of environment that you're used to. Not really a city or anything. Just get by. It's like if you're out camping, you know? Just gotta do what you do when you need to.
That being said, I'll pull out one of my formulas and give myself an injection for polarity. Just right in front of Biggs. Just
He's like, oh, fuck.
just in
whatever.
case.
Don't give a shit. There's basically no laws around here.
Biggs,
Do the jobs you wanna do.
would you just let us know when we're getting close to like a larger body of water? If we end up going near one.
We're surrounded by water.
But like,
know,
you know, if we're going on a path, right? But if that path goes between like a lake or like a particularly swampy bit of swamp, just anywhere that is the waters are going to be more than like waist deep.
Right? We shouldn't be, really. Not on the
Okay.
paths. On the paths, you'll be fine.
Thank you.
Can we get going? Oh, Unit, you have the location of it?
Okay.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, I don't know where you're going.
I do, yes. Where is it?
So you have been directed. It's I don't know how many of you have the map available or not, but the path that you took would go back between the northeast and southeast islands. It's sort of between the two, off to the side of it, off to
Yeah.
the center of the islands.
We don't have a map of the islands, do
No, we don't.
Yeah.
He's talking about the big map.
Oh, the big
Right.
map.
we? The big map
Pretty
is not
sure.
very helpful.
Oh,
Yeah, you can see the Mekoris.
Well,
you
yes.
see the little islands. Just not
Yeah,
very
that's
well.
all I'm pointing out is there is 4
Oh.
islands on there.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you'd have to go down from where you came and then west off the path. And on the image, it just looks like 4 single islands. These are like the bigger land masses that still have some bits. The in-betweens have boardwalks in directions, and then some of it looks like you could walk on it. Some of it looks like thick, sludgy bog. Some of it looks like much more liquidy, you know, you'll drown in it kind of bogs, and there's trees growing out of all this kind of stuff. It's just much less secure land. Still traversable, but it will be difficult terrain.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Right then. Well, off we go. Time for a
Right,
day
yeah.
out.
Well, oh yeah. So, questions. You said about staying cool at night. Well, first thing I feel like is going to be difficult for you is like no clothes. But I appreciate you got this fur. I think that's going to be difficult. I'm going to be a setup that requires you put like a little oil lamp with a little flame inside of this machine, and then it spins like fan blades and keeps me cool. You could find one of them.
Oh, that's a cool, good idea. So it creates like a little breeze.
Yeah,
Okay.
can help
I'll
sometimes.
think about that.
Or you could just get Elsie to cast Gust.
I would
No,
like to
I-
see,
Might be a
well,
little
you
bit
know.
strong, but
Elsie
you
gonna
know.
sleep.
Yeah. Also, if you cast Gust on him whilst he's wet, I'm pretty sure he'd frizz up.
I kind of want to see that.
So,
Rosie, can we get some artwork?
If you're looking to, you may have to do some trades for it, but they do actually have ways of making ice, and some of that can be useful. It melts quite quickly, but you know, a little bit of that can help out.
Okay, well, I'll have a look. But thanks for the advice.
I'm trying to think of what else. I don't tend to have a problem. I'm kind of just used to it by now, you know.
That must be nice for you.
Well, yeah. I guess it'd be kind of strange if I went over somewhere cooler, wouldn't it?
Oh yes. Takes a while to get used to, I tell you.
Yeah, you should see where I'm from.
Yeah, what's it like?
But literally the coldest place on the planet.
Oh, you're probably a bit cold for me.
We don't live on the surface, though.
nice.
Huh. Strange.
We're headed
Let's
out.
find out, eh, Chili.
Headed out this
Well,
way.
It would be pretty cold on the surface.
We in the
Where,
morning.
where
Oh,
are we
okay.
going, unit?
Oh, we were just sitting in the dock having a
Where are we going?
We're going to that place that Alex described that was between the two islands.
I believe that was an RP moment, not a.
Yeah, well, I mean,
During the words that I said earlier.
yeah. That.
Right, off we go then.
Well, I mean, like, I mean, unit would essentially be that direction. Like,
Yeah, you'd point kind of like diagonally to the right, and he's like, "Well, we can go down in like a 90-degree angle, and then you guys can piss off if you want me to be around." Like I said, I'm not leaving the path.
Yeah, as close as you
okay,
can hit it.
sure. Oh, cat.
That is a cat. So you're walking down. I reckon there's a couple that you see during the day. You know, you can kind of see a bit more through the trees, and again in the distance, there's movements. You can see the water ripple every now and again. An alligator might sort of like be tempting close. You hear a little hissing, but they're not attacking. They're sort of just like aware. Like as you're getting closer, and that it's kind of like a piss off. You know, get out of my area, kind of a noise.
Greg, can you tell your camera down? I want to see.
And
Don't.
Simon. And about half an hour to an hour in, this is when you'd realize that at this point, if you don't basically 90 degree to the right, you'll be going further and further away until you get to the other island.
Oh, yeah. All right, we've got to leave the path at this point. There's really no other option.
Oh,
Alright,
good.
this is where I'll leave you. Any other questions before you go?
Are there bits of water, like large bits of water in that direction?
You probably, but normally you can get across fairly simply. My suggestion is you get like a long stick. There's plenty of them, like off the trees or something, or like a staff. Just to check the ground in front of you, because sometimes it can be kind of deceptive and what it whether you can stand on it or not.
That shouldn't be a problem. Barty, I can cast water walk.
Oh, I was gonna do that. Should we both do that?
Well, I
Does that
believe
work
it can
on
affect a number of people at once. So
Yeah.
Yeah, if you got that, then I think you'll be fine because you're just sort of walking across the bogs of it.
I think unit should handle that today. Barty, you look a little exhausted already.
Well, if you just give us some time, then we can do it with very little effort.
hmm.
Shall we both just plonk down and start ritual casting?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's no point in us both doing it. It's up to 10 willing creatures in range.
Yeah.
So
You both
one of
start
us.
doing it, and
Yeah.
Bartlett just halfway through, just like.
Yeah. But like he just like sneezes and ruins the casting, and he's like,
Yeah, like he said something wrong, and it's like I can't be bothered to start again.
She farted.
I'll get the next one, unit.
I think Greg's cat.
Girl.
Yeah. So he says, like, well, do you want me to? I don't really want to stick around in the middle of this. I'm not sure how long you're going to be.
10 minutes or so,
Uh,
I think.
If you just
Nah.
wait 10 minutes, then you can walk on water as well.
No, I mean, like, when you leave.
Oh,
we're going to be a while, I would imagine.
yeah.
I wouldn't wait for us. Put that way.
Right. Well,
obviously you have the amulet, so if we
Well-
are in
Well,
Great,
actually,
probably.
Unit, how far away does it feel from this point? Did
I don't
you
know,
get that
Alex, how
kind of
far does
feeling?
it feel?
Do you get like a distance feeling from this, Bill?
If you're water walking, so you don't have like any kind of worries with difficult terrain, probably an hour and a half worth sort of movement.
Okay. Water walking only lasts for an hour, so we'd have to stop and I guess like I'd cast it ritually, and then at like the 15-minute mark, Barty would then cast it ritually to top up.
All right.
Like, all right, well, I'll leave then. If I don't know if you have any way of like letting me know that you're going to be coming back
Mm.
this way.
Barty, could you send him a message when we're on the way back to the spot?
Yeah, as long as I've got enough power to do that.
Well, again,
Alright.
he's got the amulet from us, so
No, he hasn't.
No,
Yeah.
Zegeth does.
does he not? Oh,
Zegeth.
Zegeth does, yeah, sorry. Oops.
Yeah, if you haven't heard from me by like tonight, find that other guy that we came with near where you met us today, and he might have heard from us.
Right.
Or we're
Well,
dead.
good luck. Try not
What
to
with
die.
that? That's
Yeah.
possible.
Like I said, if you do die, I'd not much I can do about it.
No, don't worry
Sorry.
about it. We're constantly doing this to ourselves.
We've managed that before.
Right. Well, good luck. You hear him walk away muttering just like crazy bastards.
Yes, we are.
I just want to appreciate that you've made him Australian in the land that is trying to kill us.
It's kind of New Zealand, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, lead the
My
way,
name's
unit.
Beef Sterling.
Lead us to the giant scary plant.
Off we go.
And can we be keeping lookout on the way to make sure nothing else is going to try to kill us? And or
I mean, everything is trying to kill us. That's not going to be.
and for just
So- Yeah, you start walking off, and what's the 10 minutes is gone, of course, and it's walking on top of it is much easier. You can tell that if you weren't, it would be like squelchy. You'd be sinking like a foot in with every step, and it would just be awful. So it's kind of good that you can walk on top, but it's still a little kind of that earthy, gross smell coming out of it. Everything's moist, and it's still so warm. Traveling long distances in this heat is awful. It's like swimming. You feel like if it was any more humid, your water walking would let you just start walking through the air. Basically,
Like the snowman, but not good.
yeah.
Yeah, I
We're
think
walking
so.
in the air.
flying into the air. You know, that may be good though. Then we can get an aerial view to see if there's like any. You know.
You can get an air view. It's called one of you turning into a
Oh
bird.
yeah, flying. I can literally fly. I can inject myself with a way to fly
Yeah.
right now.
I can literally turn into a bird.
You can cast Ghost.
Or
Can you let me know when we're like close by so that we don't just get there without realizing? Because none
of
of us
course.
know where it is that we're going.
I think it should hopefully be fairly apparent.
Well, that's true, but I'd rather not walk straight into it.
No, that's also true.
I can have two mutants in effect at the same time now. Oh shit.
Yeah.
So, I want you to all give me a survival roll.
Oh, good. Love those.
Yay, disadvantage.
Nothing ever happens at
Alex,
the
you just want an excuse to use survival rolls, didn't you?
I
That's what
should've
this
done
whole area is.
the dice jail.
I always have an excuse to use.
I just rolled
God damn it.
natural 20 again.
You know what? You should just freaking live here then.
You are just what? Fuck you, man.
I think you're just
My
so
dice is
astounded by the
well.
area that you're just like, this is great, and you're also like, it's small, you light, and everything's just warm and in a good. It's wetter than usual.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I like this. It's warm and it's pleasant.
I'll tell you what's happening
Pretty
is
flowers.
we are walking around through this like horrible marshy, swampy wasteland, and we can see everything around us that's trying to kill us. But because Flint is tiny, he can't like see over the reeds, so he's just like, "Oh, this face is great." There's nothing like he's just it's
Well,
ignorance
I
is bliss. That's what's happening.
I mean, he's also extremely dexterous and light, so that he's not really sinking into the mud very much.
None of us are.
So,
Yeah, that's
so
true. That's very true. That's a fair point.
on the survival from Flint's Edge.
9.
Wah, wah.
Marty?
That one.
No!
The curse!
No!
Oh,
There's
God.
really?
On the dice that I just brought out to replace the dice that rolled me the nat 1 last time.
So that,
Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry.
Tina, if you're still in chat, I'm blaming you. If you hadn't mentioned it, it would have been
two
fine.
rolls, two nat ones. That is beautiful.
Oh,
Okay.
Joe.
Yep, the other one was a 6, but I have quite a high survival, so it would have been fine.
Oh, no.
My goodness.
Wait, why are you rolling a disadvantage?
He's exhausted.
Because I have a level of
Oh,
exhaustion.
yeah, fuck. Oh,
Nat 1.
oh my god. Why have you all become me today?
And units.
Quick squealing.
21.
21. So we've got a 1, and 2
I've got a survival of +8, which is really nice.
Yeah.
These- We're nothing if not consistent. Also, in the music.
Yeah.
Very appropriate for just reading out these
Consistently bad.
numbers.
Natural 20, 21, and I'm sorry, I forgot what Edge got. But everything is kind of a
9.
bit- 9. So the natural 20 and 21, you guys are fine. I mean, like, everything generally is gross, but like you're recognizing the signs of if there's like a bit of movement over here, you want to stay away from it. A bit of this over here, you want to stay away from it, keeping an eye on things. The 9, Etch, you're just a little bit like uncomfortable and grouchy from not getting a good sleep, and it's just like, why do I have to? It's kind of like grumbling a little bit the whole way.
Kicking
But, like,
rocks every once in a while.
noticing- Exactly. You're kind of like, I think you're at the level where you're a little too cautious. You know, like you see like a rock and you're like, you're fine. Everything's just spooking you a little bit.
The
too
gator!
much. Like a leaf falls from the tree and like whiffs around in front of you, and you're like, no, you just like, chop it in two.
Yeah.
Elsie,
You're like, oh my god, it's an alligator, and it's just like a tiny lizard on rock.
Elsie's a foot away from the leaf that I cut, just like.
No, you see a lizard on a rock and you're just like convinced that it's probably highly poisonous and probably gonna kill you, and you're like, I've got to go around it. I've got to go around it.
Wide berth, wide berth.
Yeah, with its eye to the direction, just like.
And the fly goes by and it just goes. "Pop."
See, it killed that fly. It could kill you too.
Chris?
Marshlands
What?
conspiracy theorists.
You have memories of a lizard. No, and then the other two of you. You two are just wandering along. Probably, I reckon Barty's just like looking as sad and sorrowful as he could be. And Elsie's probably feeling really bad for him. And you're both just wandering, lumbering through. And then, yeah, you know, you're walking over this. There's a bit of a rock here. You have to sort of go around, a bit of a twig here. There's a log in front of you. And as you step over the log,
Oh no.
it clamps onto Bartlett's leg. Whilst at the same time knocking Elsie straight over into the water. Walking in water, I'm assuming you can still fall in the water?
I
Or do
don't
you just
think
I don't think you can.
It essentially acts as like soft ground, I think. So
Okay, so it knocks over Elsie prone, and we're gonna do not on a map, but effectively like a pause in the moment in the scene. Everything goes kind of like, oh no, where your leg has been clamped
Oh
onto.
no. Oh
You're the
no.
one to have the
Oh,
first
no.
immediate reaction. You can give me a strength to see if you can, with disadvantages, see if you can just like wrench this thing off your leg. You're also, in that immediate moment, going to take.
We may want to
Take
change.
an L.
One
just
point.
gonna-
10 damage.
I'm
And-
okay.
It's going to quickly change the
10
music to not carnival music.
is that a strength
So you
check
could
or is
do
it a saving throw?
Yeah, we'll do a saving throw, but it's still with disadvantage, isn't it? Pretty sure.
Cool. I just realised as well it doesn't make a difference because I have no bonus to my strength saving throw.
Yes.
Right. You said still at disadvantage.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes.
Okay, well that's slightly better.
Yeah.
That's a 7.
Yeah, it's still clamped onto you. I'd say the next closest is Etch. You are about 5 feet away. You've seen this happen. You were spooked out already, and now it's like everything was just quiet, and then suddenly it's just bam, like clamped onto the leg. Elsie's on the floor.
I already have the
what's
sword out. I'm just.
Roll roll an attack.
Okay. I'll two-hand this attack because I don't want to lose the sword in the bog. I mean, it's 5 million. It always is. It's 15 plus...
70.
What would 13? 15 plus 28 to hit.
Fuck off.
A little bit.
That's what the alligator says.
No, I believe what it says is because it's clumped
Yeah.
onto.
That's true. Yeah.
I like at the moment.
It specifically lets
11?
go of Barty's legs so that it can tell Etch to fuck off.
And then
11
grab
to
back
hit?
on.
Off, mate. Yeah.
11 damage. Sorry.
7 damage. Yeah, you just straight across its back. It doesn't let go, but you can see like blood just pouring out of its back.
right.
Next up,
I have a
Say
second
next
attack, sir.
we have a second attack.
Yeah.
Well-
And a bonus action. For my bonus action, I'm gonna make my flame sword burst into its flames that it do sometimes. Because I forgot to do one on the first one because Etch was panicking.
Uh,
So it's gonna do,
I love it.
it's gonna do 8
Flame.
damage to himself first. Or
Yeah, you
6
take
damage,
damage
sorry.
yourself, and the sword goes woof, and then you swing down.
For a even more 29.
29 hits.
And then that's a d10 plus a d8. I can re-roll that 1 on the d10 because two-handed ability. That's a little bit better. 5 plus 7 for 12.
Damage. You just slice it in two, and it immediately releases dead on the ground. But everyone, it would be Bartlett, Etch, and Elsie are the closest ones. Can you all make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
For 5 minutes.
bruh.
Ooh.
I have plus 13 on
Prone, so
that.
actually, no, you're prone, so you don't get to make the dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I just got nat 20.
3, we'll put
16.
that as 31.
16, 31. So you two succeed.
31.
Take half damage. As you set it on fire and swing downwards, you alight the gases around it, emitting from the
Excuse
me? And there's just this fireball that engulfs the three of you. Woof!
It wasn't me this time.
Look at her face.
This
30,
swamp is-
sorry, Elsie's going to take 13 damage. The other two of you are going to take 6 damage each.
Oh, it's so
Thank
fun.
you.
It is so nice to see somebody else blowing the party up.
Yeah, except this time I didn't know that the swamp was explosive.
Do you
You
remember
know
that?
firebballs are explosive, sir. I will say that.
Remember that? Remember that pond?
You didn't check if the spot was electrified.
It's that situation. That's what it is. Oh,
Like Father,
wow.
like Son.
Yeah. You've had your doorknob was electrified. Moment.
I was going. If you hadn't killed it, I was going to come in with and use the flaming hands to try and frighten it off. So that would have been fun.
Yeah, maybe not.
It's funny, actually, 'cause I was expecting,
And then it would have been you blowing us all up.
I was expecting Clint to be the one to set everything on
Yes,
fire.
exactly. That's exactly what would have happened.
Well, the sword goes out.
Yeah, it goes silent. Bartlett, your leg is, you got like big gouges out of it. You're a little bit singed. Elsie, you're lying on the floor just like astounded at you what just happened. And Etch is very confused, probably.
Yeah. Just like,
Can we go on some land for a bit? It is. I want to go home.
the
I
swamp
love that
exploded?
And Flinty and Unit both going, what?
For future reference, no fire.
Thanks for the advice.
Oh, that was dramatic. You alright, Barty? Your leg looks a bit nasty.
I'll be okay. I'm just gonna sadly eat one of my snacks for the day.
Oh,
Oh,
Elsie, you all right there?
oh, I've been better.
Did you expect me to know the swamp was explosive? The tone kind of suggests you expected me to know the swamp was explosive.
I thought it was something you had to do with your sword.
No.
For a second there, I thought it was a new
Elsie
ability
doesn't
you hadn't
expect
told
you
us
to know it, but Purdy does.
How could... What? That's even less sensible.
Well, I mean, it's methane. That
How?
is like a
When you
thing.
think about it, we've got to be careful of the things that
Yeah.
smell like sulfur.
Sulfur's
I mean,
not
sulfur's not flammable, to be fair.
No.
It's the non.
Oh, I thought it was. See,
Bubbling are flammable, quite flammable.
Sulfur
Yeah,
dioxide.
like, my head goes, oh yeah, swamp. It would be like there's gases about
The
flammable.
real world, it wouldn't be anywhere near as volatile. In
No, that's
magical
right.
world, it's
Wait, so was there no open flames at all in the villages that we were in?
It's a good thing that we didn't
There's
have
no
that
light?
hot chocolate.
Yeah.
We could have burned down another pub.
How was that not the very first warning that Biggs gave us?
Yeah, you would have thought there was-
Somebody tell me how.
clarification. Inside of the hut, it wouldn't have happened because the buildup of methane isn't very well. But because you slice down into the bog, right
Right.
above
Yeah.
it is where it really
the
releases.
buildup of methane is less in the enclosed space.
Yeah, because
that
there's
would-
no
that
way
would
for
make
it to
sense,
build
actually.
up, whereas in the swamp, it's building up inside the swamp, and he's hit down
Yeah.
into the swamp.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah.
It makes sense to me.
Pretty
The
vegetation, isn't
the
it?
actual bog rather than any of the like solid land.
Yeah, I get it.
I wonder if there's any, this flower thing we're going after. I wonder if there's
Anyway,
any
this has
thing
been
around
Chemistry
that, 'cause
Corner with
I'm
DBD.
thinking a bit,
Yeah,
of a, bit of a fireball around a flower would probably be
What?
quite useful.
Or was that
I
both?
wonder how gunpowder tastes.
Are we
Sorry.
nearly there? It's a good question.
Did you say you want how gunpowder taste?
Yeah, it was a throwback to when we, for some reason, went on about that for 20 minutes.
I
I
have no idea
remember
what
Yeah,
what
I forgot about
Butler said or anything because everyone's just talking at the same time right now.
that.
I was just asking Unit if we're nearly there.
Yes, you're about 45 minutes in, so you've got a little bit longer, another half hour of walking.
I will start doing a water walk grumpily.
Bless him.
Purdy, or Elsie, how you feeling? Should you be topped up at all, or?
I'm feeling a bit beaten, but I'm okay. I'm okay.
Hmm.
I don't think I've got any.
My
Healing
eyelashes are a
potions.
bit singed.
I think your legs
Yeah,
falling
honestly,
off a little bit there.
Yeah, it's a wonderful.
I don't like that, Alex.
Neither do I.
What?
It just came up that you're playing tabletop.
Yeah. Alex was playing Tabletop Simulator. What?
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I guess I'll load it up too then.
I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. Is it any surprise that you're walking towards a big old beast that you want to
Yeah.
kill?
And we are in the land of things that are killing us. Like, you know.
I've had it open since the beginning of the session.
I've got mine
I had it
open,
open, but then there wasn't a thing up, so I closed it back
So-
down because you know what my computer's like.
Yeah.
The server isn't there yet. I'm
After a
watching.
good old 10 minutes, you have got water walking again. You set off one more time. Can everyone do a survivor roll for me?
Oh,
no.
come
No.
on!
Can I keep my natural 20 from the time that
Come
you
on,
made me
you can
roll,
do
but
it.
then I didn't
Come on,
need
you can
to?
do it. You can do it. It's a 19.
I got a 14. I've not got above a 10 in rolls,
13.
but because of the +8, I've been alright.
Yeah,
13.
We're gonna have to go through it like again.
I'm using up all my good rolls before the fight, aren't I? It's going to get badly wrong at some point.
Barty, no.
21.
It's not
21.
possible.
No.
Joe, no way. Joe, really?
13.
Everybody shut up. Etch.
13.
Okay. Elsie.
15.
Okay. Unit.
14.
14. Oh, that was good. Okay. 15, 14. 17, this is all good. A 21. And Barty.
30.
It's not a nat one.
Good, good, good.
Oh, thank
Well,
God.
It's a 2.
On the first roll, it was a 4, and on the second dice, it was a 3.
Oh my god.
So I have 12.
At least you're probably not going to
That's
get by a
not too
crocodile
bad.
again? Or alligator?
But 12 isn't too bad.
2 alligators chomp you.
This is why I kept asking Alex if it mattered what the total was.
This is great. This is great.
No, it's not
feel-
Alex. It's
He
not
loves
Greg.
his crit failures.
I'm gonna
We're
put
less
both
likely
of-
to
both of these
die.
in dice, yeah. I
Yeah.
don't think I've actually had to use this dice gel yet in these sessions, and now I've got 4d20s in there.
So, I reckon as an average, I will be kind for at least once. As an average, you're all doing fine. You're about to like step on another crocodile and then flint down by the ground, just like come on.
No, careful, careful. It's got teeth on.
there's just this noise, and eventually you make it closer and closer to where the corpse flowers were known. Now we will be going into a
Sorry, the what flowers?
Corpse flowers.
You mean the Kinorama?
He has said it's interchangeable on the names.
Kinorama. It's cool.
Okay.
No, how dare you call it that in your own world?
Use your cool original name, you fuck.
Yes, I see something here. I think yep, I definitely did. I saved you guys' okay. I'm gonna open up the server and you guys can sort of see it.
Playing Swampy
I
Jungle
saved-
Map.
You gave me the new versions of things, and I didn't save them into a folder, so I'm gonna have to remake them. But that's fine. That's fine. You guys don't need to worry too much about that. I just need to set things up slightly so that it's exactly where you want it to be. You're not going to be going directly into combat because you do get a little bit of an advantage to be a little bit sneaky.
Yeah.
Because you're aware of kind of what's around and what's happening.
And because it can't move, it's a plant.
I wouldn't speak.
He definitely
too soon.
said it. He definitely said it moves.
Yeah.
So
Oh
let
no,
me just-
it moves, but you can't walk around. It's a plant.
No, technically.
Stop
movement.
jinxing it, Mark.
Please stop.
Stop jinxing it.
Don't say those words. Look, Alex is like, "Oh, you think it doesn't move?" Or, "Oh, it didn't move, but now that you're saying that it doesn't, it moved."
It's not a triffid.
The planter's got offended that it doesn't. That you don't think
If
it
you
can
want
move.
to believe that it doesn't move, then you're more than welcome to. But I'm just not going to say whether or not you're correct.
Have you got the server up? Because I can't find it.
No, I can't either.
It can move if it wants to. It can leave
Yeah.
its route behind.
Friends. Yeah. God damn it.
So, everybody, give me a perception roll. This may take a little bit for some of you guys to open. It's a fairly complex map. It is not my map. So,
I can't
Also,
even
Joe,
find the server.
don't jinx it and make the corpse flower have friends as well. We just want the one. Please.
I'll be honest
What
with
are
you.
we rolling?
To open.
Perception.
Perception.
Perception. Oh.
I'll be honest with you. I've fought a couple of corpse flowers over my D&D time. They are never by themselves.
Great. Love that.
Good.
Love that for us.
I love-
Finland wants to open URL google.com.
yeah, just don't worry about that. Just say no.
Catoblepis.
What?
It's a Catoblepis.
It is.
I love that name. Catoblepis.
Sorry, I have to reload you guys in as.
Swampy jungle.
No, I've done this wrong. I've done this wrong.
Oh my god, this is the smallest we've ever been. This map.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Wow.
There are 3 Elsies.
Yeah, thanks, Alex. I think I'm going to die. Computer
I've
wise.
lost my mouse.
Yeah, you
Oh,
guys,
it's
will,
there.
you guys will take a second. Just hopefully it loads in properly.
Oh my god, yeah, that is a lot of work it is doing.
And then this one needs to be custom. That up. But
I'm
is-
just going to turn off my camera to see if that helps, because this is, even with my new computer,
Wow,
Uh,
that's a very pretty map.
You're almost there.
it's a very pretty map, though. I do like it.
I do
Looks
like
great.
that.
I will not take claim of having made this. I was going to, but you know.
I was just about to say, did you say that you don't get credit for this?
I don't get any credit for this now.
There's far too many things.
I've made ones like this before,
with
but you know.
teeth.
Well, yeah. What were
Is
all
there
of
a way
your,
to-
perceptions? What were all of your perceptions?
17.
Dirty 20.
9.
18.
I'm waiting for you to ask.
I mean, you might as well at this point. 29, 18,
Oh. 12.
12.
God, there's a lot of shit on this map.
So you can see all of the different things that are down here. There are it says crocodile, I know, but they're alligators because D&D doesn't have alligators.
Oh my god.
Which is a strange thing.
Well, which is hidden.
You what?
I can just see an Oblex that I didn't spot because it's very well camouflaged.
Yeah, it's very well camouflaged. So you see 3 alligators, 1 caterpillar, 2 corpse flowers, and an obelix being a
In a
sneaky.
pear
corpse flowers?
tree.
You mean the Catoblepus?
Where's the corpse flowers?
They're the corpse flower things.
Oh,
There
there!
is-
I didn't see them.
Pale
Wait.
green things.
And you
What
are
obelix?
currently not being looked at by anything, which is quite nice.
Notice means senpai. Don't notice means senpai.
I would like to apply emboldening bond on the 4 of us.
Well, okay, so yeah, you can do emboldening bond on the floor.
Wait, there are 5 of us, yeah. Who you excluding?
I say we're not going to do this in thing, but we are currently going to do this in initiative, but it's not going to be like fighting initiative yet because it's all about where you end up going, what you're trying to do, who you end up fighting, what notice you're thinking like that. So please, can everybody roll some initiative? But there won't be any fight music just yet.
Initiative. See, I've lost my
What?
words.
What's fun is that I also get disadvantage on this because initiative is
Oh
not
no.
Yep.
Initiative is a what now?
it's an ability check, so things like
Oh.
all bards,
Yeah.
jack of all trades applies to it.
Yeah. It's funny because it wouldn't have been a problem if you hadn't rolled a nat 1. I love these things. Everything's changed because you got a nat 1.
Oh,
And
good
the
God!
fire
What the
nation
hell is an Oblex?
It's kind of just chilling there, isn't it?
Why that? Wait, what?
Why?
Oh, it's Barty is labeled Elsie, and I am not present.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
well,
I
I
am.
thought that.
Oh yeah, sorry, I
You're
just didn't.
there. You're there. You're just very well camoed.
Yeah,
Like
there.
the
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
I believe I'm labeled Elsie as well.
Yeah, so the reason is because it's easier to copy and paste for all the settings.
It doesn't matter. It's fine. We know who's who.
I've renamed it.
Oh,
It's
wait.
like literally
Yeah,
the
yeah.
simplest.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. So yes, you would ask about initiatives, weren't you?
Yes. Barty, could you please give me your probably low initiative?
4.
Oh my
Edge, could you
God.
please give me your initiative?
14.
17. 14. Flint.
17.
That's all right. Unit.
11.
And Loriella Estelle Giralongwin.
14.
Those are like very average.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not rolled above an 11 today.
So the first thing, are you all trying to be sneaky?
Yes.
Yeah.
Before initiative start, I want you all to roll a sneaky roll, just so I know I have something to be up against. Because obviously they're not going to be looking for you, but they will be fairly aware that you might be around.
Well, is it stealth?
Stealth, yeah. As I call it, the sneaky roll.
Sneaky,
Oh, which
sneaky.
I also have advantage on, and it's increased by 2 right now because of my dexterity increase.
Oh.
Who do you want first?
Flint, because I said your name.
29.
29. I'm actually going to write these now, otherwise I'll never remember. F. 29. H.
Not quite as good with a 26.
Hey, not bad. We should go and just sneak around the back and.
Barty.
I'm actually not too far off of these guys. 13.
Elsie.
5.
And Unit.
18.
Wow.
We're
Okay.
just like,
So,
are we getting close yet?
You're like, okay, we have to stay very quiet. What?
What did you say? Why are you guys over there?
So, I mean, is it really worth me rolling these perceptions? Yeah. So what happens as you're looking around? You see, I'm also not telling you whether or not they notice you. I'm just going to be moving things. The obelix does a little.
No. Oh, it's just. Is it just having a good time over there?
Yeah, it's
Flopping
just
around
having
with
a
all
good
of its
time.
human extremities popping out of it?
Corseflower A, however, ooh,
Mm.
is going to
Why are they all squishy?
Because they're in a
It's a
bog.
swamp.
We're in a bog.
Everybody is
yeah.
squishy.
B, however, is going to.
Oh.
And it's Flintstone.
Hey, Flint,
Flintstone?
remember how you said that corpse flowers can't move?
I want you to know, I didn't give them a walking speed. They already have a walking speed.
I can go and try and pick its pocket, but I don't think it's going to be a very good idea.
Wait, what?
I want to clarify.
Sorry.
Well, I could go and try and pick its pocket. Maybe I can steal one of the
It's fungal sex? Yeah.
fungal sacks.
One of the things that-
That...
Assuming that it's like not attached to its body.
I don't know. I don't know much about corpse flowers.
Just make a little incision there, and I'm sure it won't notice. Cutting
Yeah.
off a piece of its body. Yeah.
What's our plan here? I want to know what we're going to do.
Well, we're here to kill the corpse flowers, aren't we?
I'm not going on my own. Actually, I can go on my own because I can run away again. Let's have a butcher's. But if I attack it, we'll know we're here.
Don't, hang on. Can we try and hide for like a minute?
Okay, we're in initiative, so you have some level of discussion, but you don't get to talk about it forever.
Okay.
I thought we
I'm-
weren't in fight initiative yet.
Yeah.
You are an initiative.
I
Uh,
You
If-
still
if-
only get like a little bit per round. It's a little more loose in structure, but it's not like let's sit here for 5 minutes discussing our tactics.
I'm going to hold my action until, unless we get attacked by something.
Okay, fair enough. Etch.
I'm gonna
Etch is going to
Move a little bit
romance.
no,
What?
no, stop. Get out of here. Stop. 10, 15, 20.
but
I'm just
what
gonna
do you- what?
I'm just gonna lay low in this brush here and watch what the corpse flowers are doing.
Okay.
Oh, and
Falls over.
this grass is solid.
It's not. It's the little lump. I don't know if you can see
Yeah,
it.
there's a bit of
cannot-
terrain, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Okay, well, roughly there. And he's just gonna like kind of hide in the brush as well as he can.
He's going to romance them. Oh no, he's going to T-pose. There you go. He's going to romance them. So, next up we have Elsie.
Why did I give you this power?
You didn't. I gave myself this power.
Yeah, you don't
So
give
we're
that
going
its
for
power.
the corpse flowers. Okay.
Yeah, you know that the corpse flowers have the item on which you need.
Yes. I think.
That's fine, by the way.
I'm
folks.
gonna go over to here.
Excuse me. You want to count that?
I did.
You'll move. Oh, okay.
Hence why I said I'm going here.
Yeah, you have moved before, and I've been like, that was 40 feet. Okay. Are you doing anything else?
No.
I like to imagine your stealth as you're walking over is you going, oh, it's gross over here, and I don't like it, and I was
I've got-
burnt.
Choose.
Okay, so, alligator A.
Oh,
Oh, good.
That's
Hey, what the
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
was that?
that's the sound of it moving really fast. Oh no.
I see.
Well, hey Elsie.
you hear this
Yeah.
to the left of you as it
Oh.
bites
fuck.
you. Now we're in initiative. problem.
So therefore, it's attacking, and therefore I get to get my action.
You what?
I said I'm going to hold my action until unless we got attacked. We're being attacked.
Yeah, but the attack's gonna happen first. So, yeah, let's to hit. We rolled to hit. Does a 16 hit you? Yeah, probably. So that would be
Love that.
8 damage as it
8?
grabs.
Oh shit.
8 damage as it grabs you.
Okay.
And can you please roll a strength save?
Wait, how low is your HP that you're worried about 8 damage?
Yeah, sorry. The way. I know it
Very.
would be either a strength or dexterity save, I believe, because it just says escape. I believe you're allowed to choose between acrobatics and athletics, or at least screw it. That's what I'm gonna say. You can do acrobatics or athletics.
Thank God, because I'm gonna do acrobatics.
Yeah, that works.
Simon, I'm pretty
It's only a 4, but it's better than having a 2.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she has half your HP, Simon. Actually, less than half.
I mean, that would be fine because my HP is 99. So
Exactly.
Yeah, so I have about half.
But you've already taken 13 right, before this.
Yep.
when did you take 13? Oh yeah,
The explosion.
oh, of course. Well done.
You do
What
a
were we saying, Alex?
acrobatic roll.
Yeah, I said 4.
Sorry, I didn't. Yeah, no, you don't escape. It's just clamped onto your leg. You guys over at the side suddenly hear this. This went so well. You were sneaking for such a good amount of time. An entire 3 people managed to move.
Yeah.
Sure hope there's no night walkers out this way.
Crocodile, sorry, alligator bit. I keep looking at this as crocodile.
No, no, not alligator B. My held action.
Oh yeah, your health action. Fine. What do you do? You can't move. You didn't hold. You can't hold the movement. You can hold an action.
What?
Yeah.
You don't hold an entire turn. It's
You don't
That's
hold a
good.
turn.
My bonus action was the dash, so that takes me over there.
Okay.
It's just the action on a holding thing.
Just the action. So you can use your action to dash.
Okay, that gets you back action to dash. My bonus action.
Don't get a bonus action. When is you hold an action?
Yeah, you only get your action, so you can only
Yeah.
move or attack.
I'll come over.
You come over. This, I mean, to be fair, probably a little bit comforting that somebody's over there. Alligator B is going to.
but the alligator thinks to itself, a bite-sized snack.
It's alligator A anyway that's attacking me.
No, alligator B is the one that's moving.
Oh, okay. I didn't see alligator B.
Screaming as
Yeah.
well and is investigating in this direction. Though the little waddle over land is like that far. You don't get very far.
Yeah, they don't have much movement.
It is your turn.
What do you say?
Unit, it is your turn.
Okay. Where am I? It's so hard to see me. Wrong
Yes.
colour.
Very good camouflage.
Hang on, I can help this out for just this session.
Yay!
Why not make a bright pink instead?
Green.
Now
what
he
do you
looks
say,
like
Greg?
the same colour as the flowers.
Why not make them bright pink instead, is what I said.
Yeah, that works too.
Yeah.
I could make him like a. I
Yeah.
mean, if you make him a maroon fur, that's literally the colour he is. Yay!
There we
You
go.
know?
That's much
Yeah,
better.
that's pretty good, actually.
Much better.
This is not fight
I know.
music. This is not. Get that out of there. Oh, there we
1,
go.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm.
Okay, so you're gonna move over.
Away
no,
from the
please.
trouble.
Please.
That's fine.
Thanks.
I like how you hear screaming and you're just like, yeah, it's fine.
Nope.
Then again, to be fair, I
They
wouldn't
can
be
handle
too
themselves.
that, but Unit's like, this is the next step towards saving my entire Connolly's.
Yeah.
Connolly?
Yeah, sure.
Connolly, yeah,
Yeah,
Billy,
Billy.
Billy Connolly is at risk.
Barty, it is your turn. Your big old poofy tail and
I'm
and
going to
baton in hand.
here,
Yep.
so that I am within range of people because they've all moved in opposite directions. I'm going to use Emboldening Bond on myself, Elsie, Locke, and Unit.
Lock?
Lock.
He changed his
Lock.
name, didn't he?
Yeah,
I
we
call
just
myself
keep on
Lock
calling him Flint.
now. With Flint, as long as
Oh.
I say, Lock to strangers, but Flint amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
Oh, just
okay.
make your fucking mind.
I will. So
Greedy.
we can each add a d4 once a turn to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Sorry, did that include me or not?
Yes. So
Everybody but me, right?
Unit. Yes, pretty much. Because it's only 4, and I think you were slightly out of range anyway, possibly.
That's fine.
So the 4 of us, and then for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Shillelagh.
I love the name of that one.
Shillelagh is a great spell name, and also a great spell. Nice.
Not
Next
a great spelling, though. Shillelagh.
up, next up, you hear this sort of noise from the distance as this thing sort of starts
No.
lumbering around.
Get
What's
out of
this
here,
thing?
Cato Plebis.
Oh, caterpillars.
Is that a dinosaur?
It's not a dinosaur; it's furry.
Is it?
Cat
I
of
thought it was a
blackness.
dinosaur.
The picture that I see is it
Oh,
that
it's actually
shape,
quite
except there's got like a brown
cute.
fur over it that makes it look a bit like a warthog, but like extended out. with those
Interesting.
tusks.
Oh, but look, he's got a little.
Cat.
Oh, his
Is the
little
one on
snoot.
its chin also a tusk, or is it like a beard?
Yeah, it's a goatee bird. Goatee one.
It's a beard.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Damn right it is.
The little Obelix, you just
Yeah.
hear the vague slapping sound of it
Ooh.
as it moves.
Oh, I
over.
love that. Why is it getting involved? Dickhead. God.
It wants more
Flower.
pieces for the corpse pile.
Is going to be moving towards the. It needs the noise a little bit, so it can move 5, 10, 15 to here. Not very far. The second one can do the same thing. 10, 15, 20. And then Flint, it is your turn to chop at the alligator.
I'm going to chop out the
Third.
alligator with a chopping action involving the use of my.
This might actually be the first time you've ever used your wrist things properly.
It is. Well,
Yeah.
it is. It's certainly the
Just
first time since I've been this size, and of course it's got.
Just for everyone's in clarification, the way this works is like the inverse of a Assassin's Creed blade, in that he will punch, and when he impacts with the fist, the blade goes and also stamps. So there's like nice little double action and boogaloo.
And it also has the gem in it, of course. Well, that's not going to help me very much. This particular card.
Not right now.
Do not ignite it.
That's good. I could do because it might just blow into pieces. And me.
Might also blow you to pieces, yeah.
Actually, I think I'd be okay because I'm okay with.
It's a
I'm
good
not okay with fire
balance.
anymore. No, I'm not.
No,
I
you're
used
not.
to be okay with fire. Now I just burn. So I won't do that.
Now what you
Um,
need is
He's
making
hitting.
it.
So attack number 1 is a 22 to hit. Hits. I'm going to do my first couple of. Oh, I'm going to try for a stun on that one.
Okay, so that would be Constitution.
It would be, unfortunately, not.
I guess those natural 20s earlier have been flown back into your face because you just got an natty 20.
Well, luckily, it's 26 to signal. Okay, so that's a fail. That's one of my key points to use. Never mind. Second attack. I'll do the damage in a second. Second attack. Oh, not quite so good. 17.
Hits.
Oh, good. I'm not going to try. No, I'm not going to try and stun him. I need my key points for other things. So that's 2 attacks. Number 3 attack. Oh, getting worse. Is 12.
Hits.
Oh my god. And then before attack.
Just make it even worse.
13.
13 hits. So 4, you just bam, 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 bam. Although one of them is without the thing, so you get your against my weapon upgrades.
That's correct. One of them is without. Is my hand only, which I think means I don't get my additional 1d4. So I get an extra d4 from Barty's on the first one, don't I?
Whichever one you choose, it's just 1 to 10.
So just
Right.
do all of the 1d4.
Still do all
No,
the ones. So it's 4d4 plus 4
D6.
d6 plus 16. So
Jesus. That's a hell of a roll. It's not even like crazy powerful. It's just a dice being thrown. 44, 46.
12,
Well,
14.
the D4 is only on an. It doesn't. It's not on a damage roll. It's on an attack roll or saving throw.
I'll take that one.
Okay, in that case, that last one didn't count then. So that's 12 plus 16, 28 plus.
Yeah, just stop.
Oh.
You just
Stop!
It's
He's
already dead.
like one of the knives goes through its eye, one of them goes up through its mouth, and it's just mashed into
Aw.
nothingness just as it just lets go of Elsie's leg.
Poor soul.
Yeah, it was only trying to protect its land and kill you.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm assuming you're not doing
Thank you, but
No, I'm going to stay here because if anything comes towards Purdy, towards Elsie, she's going to need
you
protection.
may want to step in front of her.
Yeah, I can still move, can't I? Yeah, I can move.
Still move.
I'll do that. I'll move. In fact, I want to move along.
Yeah,
No, I'll move to that one there. Ah!
Whoa.
Ah.
Stable ground.
Oh, that
For
one.
anyone, you guys might want to top right that little one that looks like a person holding up a dumbbell. If you reduce your lift height, it will make it easier, and they won't fall over as much. Next up, Etch.
Yeah. So I'm not going to use Flame this time. I'm going to use my Rite of Storm instead. Deal a D8 to myself. Hold on.
I don't know, but you know, I'm joking.
I would be so upset with you.
I mean, real well, you can set things on fire with electricity, but
Yeah, but it's not like an open flame in the same way. So yeah, it is breathing in storm right now.
he can throw his fire.
Hmm?
Anyway.
What? I am going to. I've got 45. Yeah.
Oh, I hadn't even
Five,
noticed the like background of the table.
20.
It's really cool.
25, and I will slice at this point.
Do it! That's cool. A. Oh man, you're gonna real struggle with this armor class. Oh, is it protected?
I mean, I did roll really low, which means I got a 16 to hit.
It hits.
Okay. And I will two-hand this attack. For a little bit of a woo, baby. That's a 10 on the D10. So this is a big hit. 24 damage.
Nice.
And then for my second trick,
It's like this, like gross, slimy, poisonous ooze coming out.
a 19 to hit. So another, I can reroll a 2 for a 9. Hell yes. 14, 21 damage.
Okay.
And then since I've hit it this turn, I can step away without an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
No, 5, 10, 15, 20 more movement. Can't go any further,
More. And
but on that last attack as well, I will have applied my Brand of Castigation.
that sounds good. That sounds good. Okay. Jeez. Next up would be Elsie. Who's probably like, I don't like this bit anymore.
I'm-
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going to attack the alligator, and then that got taken. And then I'm like, do I spell?
You have little time to think about this.
I'm going to
Oh my god.
go to them. Stab.
Hello.
Let's see. Or shall I go to Death Wish?
That's a good. That's like a really good protagonist name. Death Wish.
Is it? It sounds like a really bad protagonist.
He's
Yeah.
Power is like comes from death, and it's not that they have a death wish; is that they can do a death wish, and it's like a they can.
Or like
the
Or
closer
like
they
the-
are to a deadly
like,
situation, the more powerful they
the
are.
more the more risky the situation,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
stronger they are.
How? Oh, we need to make that anyway.
Which also
Only
makes
lasts
them
2
really weak when
volumes.
they go to like the grocery store.
Grocery store robbery gone wrong. Death wishes died.
Trip over something and just die. Anyway, what are you doing, Elsie?
I'm going to attack it with both my daggers.
Okay.
Daggers.
Our
Okay.
sword spellcaster
This
is going to
is-
attack with daggers.
This is a choice.
It's because I don't want to risk blowing everybody up with my
Listen,
spell.
You
it's
only
not
have fire.
I don't for you, but you have 3 seconds to make a retcon if you wish to. 3, 2.
Fine.
Well,
I'll retcon. Because nobody else is happy with my idea.
You have 40-something total HP!
you just
And-
walk up to the corpse flower.
Yes, that's true.
It has
Okay,
like
What are you
20
doing? Come on, right now,
tentacles.
what are you doing? You don't get much long.
I'm
You don't get long
gonna.
to think about it, or I'm going to skip your turn.
I'm not. I'm
being
trying
mean.
to talk, but you keep talking over me.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on.
Scream louder than him.
I'm going to cast enlarge or reduce, and reduce the size of it.
Okay.
Oh.
Can you make me taller?
Or at least
Make it
try
a little,
to. I hope.
make it into a little
Maybe.
indoor plant.
I'm so scared of doing bloody magic nowadays.
100.
I believe that was your character design, Elsie.
Come on, you haven't. You actually haven't. Please.
Have you?
Oh my God. Wild magic.
Why?
I got a 7.
You got a 7. Only you could roll a D100 100 times and get nothing above a 20. Like, this is incredible. Like,
It's
when I suggest
That's why I don't want to do magic.
It still can't be worse than running in with 2 daggers to a thing that
Yeah.
could probably murder
Tell you
you
what,
40 HP.
fully in one
It is.
turn.
I tell you what it is, it's time to roll 3.
Yeah.
D10s. Give me that sweet D100. So I
We
don't
need-
D1
42.
342.
We need to get Lord back so she can get some more training.
Yeah.
Say 342.
Yeah.
Okay,
Play
342.
a wild sorcerer, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
All plants within a 100-foot radius die.
Okay, interesting. Minor, but also massively major. Elsie, you tried to cast this spell. You prepare, you say the magic words, you put out your hands, and then you go blind.
Oh, fuck's sake!
Oh, okay, that's not good at all.
See? See?
Wait, what is...
Is this visible to us? Like, have her eyes gone like black, or is it just?
No, I mean, I think if you inspected her, you'd see the eyes have got like kind of like got that misty kind of a color, but you can't see straight away.
I think
It's
it's
not-
we might get the
auditory to
hint
us.
from Elsie going, I've gone blind. Like,
I can't see anything would probably be a better. Okay, cool. So I guess we move on then.
You sure you guys want me to retcon?
Yes.
You're
yes,
blind.
still yes.
Dead,
I
so-
would rather you be blind than dead.
Yes.
I'd much rather run in and get killed, but not be blind.
Oh dear.
I would
Okay,
rather you
so-
run away from the whole battle than run in and die.
Oh, the other alligator's coming now.
Yeah, it's just swimming its way over.
Let me just-
The one here is gently waddling.
Waddle, waddle. When you waddled away, waddle, waddle.
Unit, it is your turn.
That's where alligator is.
Yes.
Has the corpse flower has not noticed us as far as we know.
I went up and sliced it.
Oh, so it definitely has. Okay, cool. Good to know.
Cleaning, slicing.
In which case, I'm going to cast Blight on it,
Yes,
Okay.
you will.
which means that it makes a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage, and if it doesn't succeed, then it takes 8d8 of damage.
Ooh, ouch.
Very nice. Okay, Constitution with disadvantage. I need to see its numbers. Numbers. Show me all those numbers.
I forgot to add
con-
2 again.
The disadvantage is a 10, which I'm assuming is not going to work.
That does not work.
Nice.
So he takes 8d8 of damage.
Do it.
Ouchie.
I mean, it does 8d8. It does maximum damage because it's a plant.
Ah, yeah, cool.
Oh,
Is
64.
64.
64.
Yeah. So
nice. You see it just kind of like. In fact, no. Describe how this ends up looking.
does it die?
No.
Okay.
Just what does?
I guess I kind of like sent out the spores that are kind of around my person, and I don't know, like a kind of hand, kind of ghostly hand that kind of squeezes it, and it withers, and kind of the spores kind of withdraw back into
You ring it like a dish rag.
yeah, like a distract.
Yeah, so this hand surrounds around it, and you can see it just like affecting it, the very makeup of its plant, and it's sort of dying and withering away. All the like plant heads and stuff is like shriveling up ever so slightly. It's not dead, but you can see it's like mass. You can actually kind of see
My-
through the vines and stuff inside, like within all that is just like a load of dead bodies.
Alternative answer is my spores form into a ghostly pair of
Secateurs.
gardening secateurs. Yeah.
That's not quite necrotic damage. A pair of garden shears. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that's
Ruin the
pretty,
moment.
that's pretty good. Next up would be Bartlett.
Okay, so for my action, because I think they are in range, I'm going to cast Bless on Etch, Flint, and Unit. So you can now add a d4 to all of your attack rolls and saving throws, as well as the additional one from the Emboldening Bonds, if you have that. I'm going to use my movement to get next to Elsie and say, I can fix you! I can fix it! And for my bonus action, I'm going to expend a spell from my ring, which is Spiritual Weapon. So please could I have my saucepan?
You want your saucepan back? Yeah, I can do a saucepan if I remember.
Turn the bottom.
Shit.
If that is available to me, that would be excellent.
Yeah, I have to go into here, then I have to go into, oh god, where? Haha, yes. Where the hell did I get it from? It was probably in
From your face.
maybe this bag. Maybe this bag. Possibly this bag. After Bartlett would be, oh god damn it, something I have to do.
I can make an attack with the Spiritual Weapon when I summon it, so I'll do that.
Okay.
So it is. Sorry, it's just ticking it off my thing. So no disadvantage on this yet.
Yet.
That is a 19 to hit.
You're attacking the
one closest to me, so it will appear here because I can only summon it 30 feet away. I think.
Yeah, that hits.
And I'll do this one. So it's a D8 plus my wisdom. So 9 force damage to it as it goes. Bong!
Here it goes. Bonk.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's freaking out. Donk.
Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be the worst thing you've ever tried.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that works.
There we go.
And you're going to have to say how much damage was that?
That was 9 damage. So the glowing gold pan appears as bong for bonk damage.
The like, I think I can actually change this a bit. If I do, I think this is what I did last time.
9
Yeah,
bonk damage. I thought you made it golden as well.
Maybe. Listen, don't question it too much.
Yeah, don't worry about that for now.
One of the heads that's already kind of withered away just like starts to lash out and just bonk, and it just it's still not dead, surprisingly.
Just, no.
Next is the next up is this poor little Oblox that's just like,
oh, look at him, he's coming. Oh, he coming.
Oh, Lord, he's coming.
I think the Overbox is going to have a nice meal of dead alligator.
And possibly dead Purdy. Well, Elsie.
And if we kill the corpse flowers long enough, there's bodies in there for it to consume.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, that's true.
Is going to sort of just like slightly open up, and you can see like it's a bit of a weird situation. One of the bodies inside just starts to animate and just climb.
Oh no!
No.
Hey, this is fun.
Like,
Look.
there's this. I love the reaction. This zombie-like creature just crawls outside of it. I need to find a zombie.
You know what? I think
too.
I'd much rather fight that thing we were looking at earlier.
The night. The Nightwalker?
Yeah,
Nightwalker.
yeah.
Hmm.
It'll be less gross. Maybe. It's so tiny.
Maybe.
No, keep it tiny. Keep it tiny.
Oh, good.
Oh, it's a little boy.
So yeah, it just crawls on out.
Fungal zombie. I'm sure we won't see any of those in the future.
Hey, if it's a fungal zombie, can you just take it over, unit? Like my spores now.
Yeah, that's a good question.
And the zombie starts walking forwards.
You know what? I think I understand why you need the fungal sac from this thing.
Yeah.
It's like This, like, you can tell that it's got wearing garbs that make it look like it was an adventure. It's all torn away and ripped, and it's got like a broken sword at its hilt and something. And it evidently at one time was like a for the good kind of adventure that didn't win. It didn't win, and it's going to attack Flint because why not?
That's fine.
Is it a Last of Us zombie?
15.
The form suit?
No, it just goes, and you just like,
Ah!
the way it was just like,
Slap its hand. No! Bad zombie.
then we go to the other corpse flower.
Question.
Who,
If considering that there are corpses inside the corpse flower, if I use animate dead, can I animate a corpse that's inside one of the corpse flowers?
that really is a question. So this corpse flower over here, just this weird thing where the tentacles start to open and you see this dead body inside of it, and this zombie starts to climb. It's doing the same thing. This zombie climbs out just like, and it just starts wandering over towards you. Flint.
Well, I better get rid of the zombie first, I suppose. I don't know what so I'm going to hit the zombie.
Do it. Also, we're going to do this like
Yeah.
rapid fire. Once we get to the end of this round of everything, it's going to be our break.
Oh yeah, but just before I do
Looks
my
like death of a
attack,
wife.
just to confirm with Joe then, so I've got +4 on one of them, and then another +4 on all of them.
So you have a plus D4 on every attack you make, and on one of them you can add an extra D4 on top of that.
Oh my god.
Right, so I'll do that on the first one because that'll make it easier. So the first one, I'm going to add the D4 and the other D4, plus my roll, plus my 27 hit.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, thought it might. My second attack, I'm not going to try stunning because I think I've worked on a zombie. Yeah, there's one of those, plus one of those is 21. Third attack, 22.
Okay.
Fourth attack, 27.
Okay.
Assuming that, I mean, if in any of those attacks, the damage he dies halfway through, I might redirect my attack.
Sure.
Because I obviously wouldn't keep hitting it if it was dead. It's already dead. So,
So the first hit.
He's already
First
dead.
hit,
A monk's story.
yeah. First hit is a D6, D4 to 4. That is 6, 7, 8. That's good. Actually, okay. 6, 7, 8. That's I can't count. 12.
Okay.
Of the first one. Second one is 14. That's 26.
Okay. So on the second one, you slice through it and it falls to the ground. But you bear with me because it hits the ground and then it just it's obviously dead for a second and then just gets back up.
Oh, for goodness sake. Really?
And it's looking very worse for wear.
Aim for the eyes!
Okay, I'll try and take out its eyes. It's not being controlled by it. It can't see. It's the plant that controls it.
I know, but between its eyes is motor function.
I'll try and cut its head off.
Okay, you try and cut its head off.
So the second two actually are attacks that hit. So it's up to you. I'll do the damage and you can tell me what happened.
Okay.
And they are going to be
Roll
one
the
of them
next
is
damage. Roll the next damage.
that is 7.
7 damage, yeah. So there's one you whoosh across its throat. It doesn't take the head fully off, but it like flops down sideways and then down to the ground. And then just gets back up again.
I might as well take the last attack because I've already made it and see what happens. This is going to be without the D4, 10 points.
10 points of
I'm
damage.
trying-
Again, it just falls to the ground.
Try and
And
take its head
then-
off completely this time.
This time it doesn't get up. It just
Oh no!
very
Is it
sad.
one of the? Is it one of the?
So it
What?
has a chance of getting. It just has a chance of getting better, doesn't it? So
It's what are you saying, Greg? It's one of the what?
It's definitely not got the zombie trait that
It's
means if the damage
meta.
reduces the zombie to 0 hit points, then it must make a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 5 plus the damage taken, unless the damage is radiant or from a critical hit on a successful zombie. The fox is one hit point instead. That's not what's happening.
I was thinking some of them need fire to kill them, but I think that's a troll.
It's trolls.
Yeah.
In the dungeon. I'm not going to use fire. I know what happens when
Yeah.
I'll tell you, there's only one.
That's
there's
why
Yeah,
I
only
was
one
that's my
upset.
thing. I'm
troll
kind of like, I don't want to set anything
We're
right.
rushing through. Next up,
There's
gonna
only
be-
one troll in this campaign, and it's Alex.
next up is Edge.
5, 10, 15, 20.
20. Mm-hmm.
Is this? Okay.
I'm going to be chopping. I have that D4. I don't think I could roll low enough unless it's a natural 1 to miss anyway.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you said that now. Definitely won't happen.
Roll a natural 1.
Oh no, a natural 1. Oh wait, no, that's 2 1s. That's an 11 plus 2, 13 plus 13. 26.
Yeah, it is. This is.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to remember to add my extra 2 damage to the end of this.
Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
Kill it, but not with fire.
7 and then 6 for 13 plus 9 for thing. What's 13 plus 9? 22?
22. You slice through it, one swift motion, and you just cut off like 3 of the buds at the same time, and it just withers down and away to nothingness on the ground. It's now just a
Ooh.
pile of vines and corpses. But the corpses are like strangely attached into it. It's just like a weird mix of mess in there, but it's all dead.
Does the zombie go down as well?
Those zombies are already dead.
No, the other one.
What about the other one?
The,
The other one's
the one that
the
kept
other
getting
one.
back up.
Yeah.
Never mind. Then I guess I will.
Quite good with the stick.
Well, I can't walk over it. I'm guessing there's a big pile.
Difficult terrain over it.
Not worth
But
it.
we don't
5,
have difficult
10.
terrain
15, 20
Yes, you do,
again.
because water walk.
Your water walk doesn't help you walk over a corpse. It's not corpse walk.
What the hell am I interacting with here that's weird?
I think it's the tree.
Yeah. And we're not on water at the moment, Simon.
Shut up.
Another attack.
It says any liquid surface.
Come on,
It's
give
like
me
a
the
liquefied
give me
corpse.
the Vorpal
We're
crit.
on ground.
Give me the Vorpal crit.
Sounds
Come
good.
on. That's not a Vorpal crit. Oh, I was looking at the wrong way though. 9 plus 2, 11 plus 13, 24 to hit.
Hits.
And damn, dude. 13 plus 9, 22. And I will
Hits.
move my brand of castigation over to this guy.
Damage.
Huh?
22.
Yeah, 22 damage. Yeah.
So the 22, there's no point in me doing the roll because it's the damage plus 5 as a 27, and it can't hit a 27. Actually, it could get natural. It didn't. So you just
Yeah.
straight down sideways and does the classic thing where it starts wobbling forwards for a second, and then just like half of its body just
Yeah.
the ground, and it's just dead.
It splits into 2 zombies. Oh.
And it just goes, damn, I love this sword.
Next up, unless there's anything else you're gonna do,
Nothing else I can do.
Elsie.
Actually, no, there is. Bonus action, blood curse. Actually, no, he's not going to do that because I don't believe that thing has blood.
Okay, Elsie, you are blind.
Oh no.
Probably panicking slightly.
Oh no.
I'm gonna cast and fucking hope it works. Dispel magic.
Okay, you cast Dispel Magic. Do you have to roll on the wild magic table for that?
Yep.
You are
Hang on,
also
let me-
deaf.
Okay.
Real quick.
Are you targeting yourself for this?
Oh, I got 47. Yes.
Good. Cool.
So that actually works.
Elsie, you are
Okay.
now still blind.
Oh, fuck's sake!
It's a curse again. Dum, 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 ba, dum, ba, dum. It's almost like this wild magic table only plays with curses.
The worst thing is, I've now found a bloody spell I kind of want to use, but I can't because I need to fucking see.
Oh, well, that crocodile's dead. This crocodile is just, it's still just making its way over. It's actually going to
Making my way downtown.
20, and it only gets to there because of how it adds up. Let me just check what it's got. No, I think it actually can go the extra. Oh, nice. It can go here and attack you. I really don't think you need to be too worried.
Oh.
It's an 18.
That is my AC right now.
Hey, so you're going to take 4 damage and
Make a
No.
dexterity.
the escape roll, which is either acrobatics or athletics, depending on what you want to do.
Sorry, you said 4 damage?
4 damage.
4 damage.
And acrobatics or athletics, depending on...
Oh no. Acrobatics. Whatever will I do?
Dude, I don't think you can beat this DC. It's a pretty epic creature.
Ooh, I rolled low. That's a 9, but plus 10? 19?
Just you managed to get out of it. Yeah, it like starts to clamp on, and you dodge out of the way, and it kind of like hits your skin as it tears through your flesh. But you pull your leg away, and you take minor scratches. Crocodile C.
I'm sorry, what?
alligator.
I beg your pardon.
Crocodile.
20. Oh no, fuck. 20. He's just having a fun time. He's just unit.
Not even. Okay.
Look, Alligator C is trying to get over to you.
He's trying very hard. I am no. 5, 10, 15,
I am a no.
20, 25, 30. Yeah, that's a thing.
Okay.
And
then
then I'm gonna. Oh no, I'm not going to do that because that would hurt you. Yeah.
come on.
I'm going to do frostbite.
Okay. Roll the hit, I believe.
No, it's a Constitution saving throw for them.
Constitution saving for the thingy is going to be a 12. Probably not going to succeed on that.
Nope. And then that is a 3d6.
3d6, roll it.
5. 16.
16 is pretty bloody good. You see this frost just wave across its body as it like freezes up, and as it's moving, it like attempts to resist it, and it breaks up part of its shell and skin. And as the frost goes away, it's bleeding in all sorts of places, but it's not dead quite yet, and quite pissed off.
I'm
Let's
sorry,
finish
alligator friend.
But
So my turn.
yes.
Okay, so for my action, I'm going to take out some mint leaves from my pouch and rub them on Elsie's eyes as I expend a charge of Lesser Restoration from my ring to cure blindness.
Yay, thank you.
I need to check on.
That's good. That would feel so weird for Elsie.
It feels very
It would.
weird.
So you can probably taste mint. I don't know if it works or not.
Taste it through your
I mean-
eyes.
I mean, considering the peppermint shower gel feel,
You rub the
Is
mint,
like
this-
on your eyes.
rub the mint on the eyes and do lesser restoration. And as she opens her eyes, she's still blind.
Oh.
And I'll say, "Oh, damn! I thought that would work. You might have to wait. Sorry."
At least she smells nice now.
She's still-
The normal
Yeah,
rules do
no,
not
it's
apply
fine.
to this wild magic table.
Simon, it absolutely does not feel like that. I would not inflict that much pain on someone. For my bonus action, I will move my pan the 20 feet and attack that it can. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good enough.
And there will be.
Oh, why is Joe exempt from diagonals?
It's not. The way we do it is you can't just go straight diagonals, but like every now and again taking a diagonal rather than a direct
Wait, we can't
space.
do diagonals?
We can do. So the diagonals are technically
No, we
more than-
can.
but the way I do it is like, as long as you don't make every single one a diagonal movement, you can kind of just like go forwards a bit, then kind of skip a diagonal every third or
Oh,
fourth.
I've not been doing that. I've done that.
It was
No.
definitely just
Yeah.
a natural 20
Indeed.
hit, so full dice damage
Oh.
plus dice roll
So
plus
that is
Ultimate bomb.
plus 8 for 16 bonk.
plus any extras, or is it just that?
It's literally the full 8, and then I rolled a 3 on my d8 plus 5. So
Nice. So
One
you just
bomb.
bonk, and it just. And then next, the get the blibblibblibbliblis over here is just like, and is actually going to start dashing. 5, 10, 15,
Why?
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
This
55.
fight doesn't even concern him.
Yeah, but he's pissed. And that is
He
where
was
we're
friends
going.
with that one alligator.
And that is where we're going to end the session. It's
End the
Currently-
session.
Yay!
well,
Yes.
the D&D portion of this session.